Your host once again, Josh, joined by Ben, as always. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad this week, mate. How are you?
Mate, absolutely fabulous. Obviously, great night on Saturday. Thanks to all the fans and everyone else who got all their votes in for the players and on the awards night. So a few of them obviously have popped in already.
Yeah, well, you know what, mate? As far as I'm concerned from my end and the 30-odd buttons that I had to push on that night, we all went off without a hitch.
My daughter's coming to say good night. Good on you, love. There you go. Good night. There you go. That's how we like. Please. All right, go on. Please. Go. Thank you. Kids for the win. Kids for the win, lads. Rightio. So, as I was saying, obviously, big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to everybody who was obviously there on Saturday night. Big congratulations to all the winners from obviously the fans. Big congratulations to all the winners who won awards. Obviously, Nigel Bugard, Tessa Tamplin, Claire Qualo. Almost.
You'll get it right one day, mate.
I almost went there. No, I corrected myself. Who else do we have there? Topper Stanley.
Yes. Gussie.
Surprise, Gussie. Yeah, Angus won a double. Obviously, Youth Player of the Year and Most Improved.
Yeah, Tessa got a double.
And obviously, the main one was the Player of the Year in the A-League, and that would be Steven Ugarkovic, who we are lucky enough to be joined with now. How are you, buddy?
Good, thanks. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you, mate. Thank you,
you.
and congratulations.
Thank you. Also, thanks to everyone who voted.
Absolutely, yeah. No, by far another stellar season from yourself, mate. It was look, it started rocky, finished on a strong note, obviously via COVID. But yeah, look, as I said, mate, another stellar career. Jeez, look, wrapping you up already. See, mate, into your career. Another stellar season from yourself, mate. How did you find the season in a whole with what it was?
Yeah, up and down season, but it was definitely a long one. Just in terms of the COVID break and having that break and things like that. But it was a long season. But yeah, like you said, we finished strong and just unlucky not to make the finals.
Yeah, it was it was touch and go there. Obviously, the run home was very strong, and when we sort of come back and beat Sydney, I think Ben and I were allowed to watch the game together then. I think that was
we were
sort of yeah.
We watched it at mine,
and yeah, it was just great football. You know what I mean? It was just so good to watch, and everything just sort of gelled and everything clicked. The players were all over it. I think the bloody rat. I've now suddenly forgot his name now. Friggin' for Sydney. I had a massive mental blank. Who's the rat from bloody Sydney? Friggin' Benny.
Ryan Grant.
That's the one. Thank you. The Ryan Grant. He got injured there, obviously, and went off, which definitely helped us. I'm not gonna lie. He looked pretty sharp up and down that wing, so not gonna lie. It was good to see him go. But yeah, great back end of the season. Another stellar season, as we said, by yourself, mate. What did you make? I suppose the biggest one for me is what did you make of the youth? What did you make of the youth players coming through?
Yeah, they were good, as you saw. They came up, and everyone that came up did a job. For example, Gus, Costa, young Lucas, and all these boys. They came in and they knew their job. They stuck to it. And yeah, I thought they performed well. And what happens past that is up to them. And I think they have put their best step forward. And I thought they had performed. Everyone that did come in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But we'll talk a bit about that. Obviously, we'll quickly go back a little bit towards the start of your career. So it started obviously in Sydney, where you were born. Sydney United. I believe there was Marconi Stallions involved there as well. I think Blacktown Spartans. You're even there as well. So through the Sydney clubs, and then obviously over to, I believe it was Croatia. With I'm not even going to butcher the name. I'll let you say that.
Osijek.
Yeah, they're still a big name over there.
Yeah, they are now.
I believe they're still one of the only sides to not be relegated out of the top flight since, I believe, the beginning in '92 when Yugoslavia and Croatia split.
Yep.
What was it like as a youngster getting over there?
Yeah, it was tough. It was cutthroat thing like that, and had to work my way through the ranks, training twice a day, back in the youth team, and just working my way up, and just coming from another country and having to show myself even more, double probably, because when you look at it, why would they sign an Australian player then? And they've already got that many Croatian players and take the risk. You've just got to be a lot better than what they are over there, in your position.
Yeah, it was so what was, I believe it was 3 years roughly. I think you had a loan spell.
So I did 1 year in the youth team, and then 7 of us got promoted, and I signed a 3-year contract with the first team, and then by the end of it, I just wasn't getting paid and things like that, so it was just time for me to move on from that.
Obviously, what is an unfortunate scenario there in obviously not getting paid is a great one for us. 2016, you came in. I think you're well and truly over the 100 game mark now with us. But the biggest one for me, I remember it very, very well, would be the goal you scored against the Central Coast in 2016 to win the game. I think it was only 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What was that like to score in the derby?
I think that was maybe my 5th game in, and
it was early.
For the winner, so it was amazing. Just like to do it in front of family as well, because a lot of family came to that game, being closer to Sydney, and it was amazing just to finally grab a winner. And it just felt on top of the moon. It was one of my great moments, and looking back on it, I still think it's one of my favourite goals, just because it was the derby and the situation. So that was definitely a memorable moment for me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Guys in the chat, if you just quickly want to throw in a few questions, feel free. I will just state that obviously we will not be really going into detail with obviously Stevie in regards to what's happened over the last week or two.
Hang on, this should still work.
he probably knows as much as what you guys do now. Obviously, after the video we got, thanks to Boogs, and obviously what Laurie's come out and stated anyway. So, any game sort of questions of the seasons or seasons gone by, feel free to whack them in there. But we'll sort of leave the whole Carl scenario, because at the end of the day, it's done did, and we'll move on, and hopefully big things to come. So, obviously you scored that goal, mate. You scored some bangers this year. I can't believe you got.
Yeah.
Can't believe you got beat by a defender for goal of the year.
Worthy winner.
That was a scream. I see you sort of hit it, and I'm like, and then that one of yours was so similar.
I was right behind his, and let me say, his was a lot sweeter.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the keeper definitely wasn't getting a hand of that one. The one you scored, I think it was the top left. Obviously,
yes.
Keeper got a glove to it.
Oh, that was Tommy Glover against City.
Tommy Glover, City, yeah, that one, and that. I think for me, the header. The header was.
The header was brilliant.
That was the 18 yards out.
Favorite goal I've scored for sure. That was a cracker. First and last header of my career, hopefully.
And we're just gonna state it here now on the podcast. Bobby Burns, best passer in the A-League, because that's our running joke.
That's our running. He was though for me. He was brilliant.
But that cross was peach. That cross was peach.
Yeah, you put it right on my head. So can whip a ball in for sure.
What have we got here? FIFA 21, hopefully not broken, has stated, are you happy with your FIFA rating?
I haven't actually seen it. I've gone off FIFA a little bit. I wouldn't have a clue, but like I said before, more of a Call of Duty fan, and I stick to that. Just a break outside of football, and couldn't tell you and wouldn't even know.
What I can tell you is that it is up 2 points from last year, and your potential's also gone up.
Oh, good stuff. Then happy with that.
Yeah, starting at you started at 68 now, and you've got a potential of 71.
Oh, pretty good.
Brings you right in there.
The answer is yes.
That's why he's one of the first Aussie players I try and frigging sign.
That's it. Dominate your midfield. It's great.
Yeah.
What else we got in here? Chris Russell's said to tell you that you are the real GOAT.
Sorry, Alfie.
Yeah. Elliot's put in there, how many times a day do you watch the replay? I'm guessing
The
goals.
header.
Or the head of the goals, all of them.
4 times a day does the job.
You know what? You know what? So we can watch them all in one sitting. I'll send him across the highlight package I made for the awards night.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. Even that interview when the media bloke walked across you. Can you remember that?
Oh yeah, he needed a headbutt.
Yeah, I snuck that into the highlight reel.
They're all good. All the media guys, they enjoy a laugh. They're always good to have around and like a joke. So yeah, they're good fun.
Yeah, look, mate. As I said, it was a good season. It was, as I said, we had our ups and downs and everything else. Who obviously impressed you? Obviously, you know, a lot of the boys, obviously, you know, they do a great job, and the youngsters and everything else. Is there someone that you think obviously just excelled this year?
I personally thought Johnny, when he came back into the centre of the defence, playing alongside Nige and Nicola, I thought he was outstanding. His pace and his strength, I thought, he was he had a great end to the season, especially when Kyle came in. So yeah, for me, he was one of the standouts for me towards the back end.
Yeah. I think he was my pick for most improved. No offense to Angus, but I think
Yeah, I think I picked Johnny as well.
Again, for me, who I have said to his face, I have been one to give him a bit of flack over the couple of years and so forth. Just again, knowing that he was definitely been playing out of position and everything else. It's hard, obviously, when you got to try and fill a spot that you're not really overly comfortable with doing.
We gave him shit for a long time, but at the end of the day, we're the ones that made him score that goal in the FFA Cup against Victory. Because we were the ones that were standing at the front of the crowd going, Johnny, he's looking around trying to pass it, offload it to someone. We're like, Johnny, just hit it. And he hits it and it hits the back of the net.
It was a screamer down there in the FFA Cup. It was a beauty. But proud moment that one, just us yelling abuse at him to hit it, which he thankfully did because it was a screamer. But again, for me, he had a blinder this year. He looks so good. He's definitely improving his game, and obviously, hopefully, may it continue obviously into the new season.
100%.
What else we got here?
Newey Jets News Fanage comes in with, was Newcastle the only A-League interest in you?
No.
No, had a few.
There was a few, obviously, just because I was off contract and playing for the national team at that time. So there was a bit of interest, but I thought back then Newcastle was the right pick for me, and it was.
Yep. No, fair enough.
And we wouldn't have it any other way.
Exactly.
Exactly right. Absolutely. Thoughts on Dimmy going overseas?
Yeah, it's a career move for him. He's something he wanted to explore and experience, and good on him. He obviously scored the other night on his debut, so he's I'm nothing but happy for him. Hope he does well over there, and if he keeps playing well, he'll be back in the national team for sure.
Yeah, no, he scored a pen, I believe. So, but it's a goal nonetheless. So happy days.
Yep.
Elliot's popped in here. What do we got? As a player, how much thought do you give the FFA Cup? Do you think the league would benefit from more games?
Personally, I think more games the better. It's just where I stand and what I've said for years. The more games as a player, the better. 100%. I think I don't know a lot from what I've read, and it's not going on this year, but I think more games the better. So that's what I think.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think it's a great thing, and to get the non-league sort of teams into it, like the NPL sides and everything else, is a good thing.
Oh, we have great fun going to watch the NPL sides in the Cup.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely, NPL's great.
It's watching Green Gully smack the coast is brilliant.
A couple of years ago, that was a beauty. Look, as I said, what are your thoughts on the second division? Do you feel like, obviously it needs to happen, but do you feel we need it sooner rather than later, or take your time and get it right?
I think they've been all these clubs have been around for a while that they're proposing, so I think they'll be ready to go. And it's a good initiative, and if it happens, it'll be good because it just brings the whole nation and a second division and better development for young players as well. So I think it's a must down the track for young Australian footballers.
Yeah, exactly right. Lockie's put in here, how many bangers is Stevie looking to score next season? Do you set yourself a goal target?
Yeah, obviously, grabbing 40 this year, I'd like to grab more than that. So if I aim around, hopefully push for 6, that'll be good. And then see what happens from there.
There you go. I think Mary's just called it. I say 6, Lockie. So Mary's just called.
I've got myself a question. Yeah. I'm just going to interject on the chat. Sorry, chat. What I'm really interested in is what's the major differences in coaching, whether it be at a first team level or a youth team level, between both Croatia and Australia?
I think coach management for players as well is massive. Just the way coaches treat players and make them feel in an environment, whether they're being used or not. I think that's important. Just being able to speak to the player and tell him why he's not playing or what he needs to improve. I think that is a strong point that needs to be addressed.
So a bit more man management.
Yeah, exactly, man management and things like that. But just style of play, getting your style of play across, telling the players how they what game plan they want and how to play is very important, obviously.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, we've spoken to so many past players and obviously current players as well. Obviously, who have stepped into past coaches, obviously as well. But yeah, a lot of the past players, so many of them have stepped into the academy roles and stuff like that. Obviously, to me means that they want to give something that maybe Australian football obviously hasn't been giving young players. That's again my opinion. Otherwise, in my head, otherwise we wouldn't see so many of these past players jumping into the academy roles. I think they just want to give these youngsters, obviously, again, something that they may not be getting. Do you sort of think along that line, or is it just a coincidence that they all go into that?
I think it's a good point. They understand and have played the part. Yeah, it was different times that they were playing, but I think that's why they have to adapt and when you look around the world, ex-players make great managers because they understand players and football in general. Not to say that coaches that haven't played at a high level don't understand, but I just think may come easier to them.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, that was leading to obviously another question of what are your plans? Have you thought about plans after football? Obviously, you've got plenty of years left. I believe you got some of your coaches' badges done. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've got my C license done, but I don't think at this moment in time I don't see myself moving into coaching. I just got other interests outside of football that I would like to pursue down the track. So I think at the moment the way things stand, I'd like to look at other options because it's just a break from football as well down the track. But that's not to say that I might not go into it. It's just at the moment, I just feel that's where I stand.
Yeah, no, 100%. As I said, you got plenty of years to worry about that, mate. You just concentrate on football at the moment. That's the biggest thing. What do you got here?
In saying that, though, what are some of your interests outside of football?
At the moment, like my old man is a builder, and my brother, so I like to work with them a bit now. In the break, I've been doing a bit of labouring and things like that. So yeah, down the track, that could be an option. I've got an interest in also PT. I've got my PT degrees and things like that. So yeah, I've got a few. And just Call of Duty at the moment as well, I think.
Yeah. Should become one of the first. Oh, well, aside from Mitchie Austin, one of the first A-League streamers.
Oh, I'm not that good.
Yeah, look, you got a bit of downtime, absolutely. And why not Call of Duty? It's an absolute cracking game.
Oh,
let's be honest. What do we got in here?
Matt saying excited for Cold War?
Yeah, can't wait. I'm just really enjoying just Warzone at the moment. I don't play much of the multiplayer, just stuck in Warzone with just a squad of mates pretty much close to nearly every night or during the day and stuff. So yeah, really enjoy it.
Bloody oath, why not? And it's free. Happy days. Exactly. Nah, it's so easy. obviously, what was I going to say? I was going to say something just then. Your thoughts on Laurie's, the way he's been going over the last couple of years. How do you feel Laurie McKinnon's done with the club?
Yeah, he's done. I think he's done well with the pressure he's been under. He's obviously with everything going on now, especially he's under the pump. Let's be honest, is just the way things are going. But I think he's handled it well and he's done well with the club. So from that first year he came in, so yeah, can't really say too much about it. I don't see much behind closed doors and things like that. But I'm sure he works hard. He's a man of the people as well. So yeah, it's always good to see.
No, absolutely. As we said, Chapman, obviously we're not going to keep Stevie too much longer and so forth. I thought we'd just get him on, obviously thank him for obviously everything he's done obviously over the years and continue, and obviously his Player of the Year award. Obviously thank him and congratulations on that as well. So if you guys have got anything else quickly to add, we won't hold him too long. It's around that sort of perfect war zone time. Yeah, Australasian time. But look, mate. As I said, honestly, it's great to watch you. Obviously, I've got a soft spot for you, mate. I think the way the style of play and the way you play is just absolutely fantastic. For someone who is a bit of an attacking midfielder himself. Again, just the way you move, the way you find open space. Which again, as Ben and I were saying, is something that a lot of fans don't really take into and watch. And thankfully, even some of the probably the coaches and teams that you guys play against, because you just seem to have so much free roam. Have you got any thoughts, Ben?
Well, yeah, I've mentioned it before. You look at the centre defensive midfield partnership that we normally have. You put Canner on one side and you put Stevie UG on the other. Stevie UG is there to play that splitting ball, while Canner's there to come across and knock 3 shades of shit out of whoever tries to go for Stevie.
For sure, no.
Canner's the blocker. You're the playmaker.
No, he's a great player. I enjoy playing with Ken, and we get along on and off the field. So yeah, I enjoy playing with Ken, and hope to see him back soon.
Yeah, we're all wishing Canner all the best to get back. We all want to see him back on the pitch.
Yeah, cool.
Luke's put one in there.
Was playing in midfield your first choice of position?
It was, but funnily enough, I actually debuted at right back professionally.
Oh.
Yeah, so got the call. I remember late on the way up to the game that I was going to start in right back day before. As an 18-year-old, I was absolutely shitting myself, but no, it was a great experience and quite versatile. And growing up, I actually was a bit of a winger. I'm back when I had speed, but got older and lost that. So yeah, just transitioned into the midfield.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Obviously, there's one in here before. Your thoughts on playing in smaller stadiums compared to some of the bigger ones? Obviously, in regards to like crowd scenarios, would you rather play in, say, a smaller 15,000 seat stadium and pack it, or the bigger stadiums, obviously, and be plenty of empty seats?
Yeah, I definitely prefer the smaller stadiums, just because the feel of it and the environment. I think that for me, atmosphere is the winner overall.
Yeah, no, 100%. As I said, I've there's nothing better than watching obviously a smaller, football in a smaller stadiums. Obviously, when you go to those rural sort of towns and stuff like that where they play. I think I played at Coffs there a couple of years ago against Cahill.
Yeah.
Again, it's just good to see. Obviously, everyone gets around the fence line, and for me as well. I think it's definitely a winner for me as well.
I mean, Amy Park's pretty good for that.
Amy
Park. Yeah, again, Cooper's. I can't.
Yeah, Cooper's has got the best atmosphere.
Cooper's is just a great stadium to play at. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's too many there, mate. So look, we're gonna wrap it up there with Stevie. We do thank him for his time. Quickly, just to jump on, and obviously, thank him for the season he's had, and hopefully it continues into the next one.
And congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. And you give every week and things like that. So appreciate it. And thanks for having me, and thanks for everyone who voted.
No, absolutely.
Not a problem.
try and get you on once the sort of season gets a bit underway and see how things are tracking, obviously, and hopefully by then coaches, maybe new ownership, and on upwards and onwards onto another premiership, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully for sure.
Absolutely, mate. Righto, mate. You take it easy. Thank you very much for jumping on, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thanks, mate.
it. Enjoy your night.
Same to you, mate. Take it easy.
See ya.
Thank you very much to Stevie UG. Absolute legend. Honestly, friggin' definitely one of the best midfielders we've had at the Jets. There's no question
100%.
about that.
100%.
Can't get much better than Stevie through the middle there. I think it's definitely, if you pick just the best 11, he's got to be there.
You talking
okay.
all time 11?
Yep, all time 11. Again,
Yeah.
it's hard. There's so many people there that you could miss.
Mm-hmm.
There's some that you definitely put in there. You know, even to the point where you probably have to move around a few players. You had to sort of out of position just to fit them in. But
yeah,
it's for me, he has to be there. We hate Western Sydney Wanderers more this season. But yeah, look, as I said, guys, the biggest thing is obviously we weren't going to go into too much detail about it. Obviously, with Stevie, it's shit that he obviously doesn't want to deal with and shouldn't have to deal with. Obviously, he just wants to concentrate on football.
Yeah,
and obviously getting geared up for a very, very, very short preseason.
And to be brutally honest, at the time when me and Josh do decide to talk about it, I probably will have very little to say.
Yeah, look, and we will talk about it. We will talk about it. I dare say we'll probably go into it on Thursday. At this stage, it looks like we will have the girls on Thursday night, Claire and Tess. Haven't heard back from Tess as of yet, but Claire's locked in Thursday. So worst case scenario, even if we get the one on and do Tess obviously another night, depending if she's busy or not. But I'm gonna lock it in for Thursday. I think Thursday will be the day to obviously talk about it in full and go into detail. There's been so much that's happened recently. Obviously now you've got your bloody thinking what's his name off the looking like he's going off to India. Fitzy, which is a shame. But
they're bleeding us dry.
Yeah. Can we mention Carl now? Yeah, look, as I said, it's one of those things, guys. I said, I can sit here. Look, you know what? Whatever. Right. We'll do it now. We'll do it now. We'll knock it out. Asking the players and club reps anything. Is it dumb? Waste of time. They won't say anything without a formal release being made first. Everyone needs to just chill. What's that in regards to?
Fitzy, I'm assuming.
Oh, maybe Fitzy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Look, at the end of it, that's it. Until you see him in a shirt, an Indian shirt, or a bloody freaking...
Or you see a letter in your inbox or on the Jets page or an article on their Twitter, because that's generally where they'll post it first, going club statement or whatever, that's when you know.
Yeah, exactly right, Ellie. 100%. Like asking, in regards to Carl, asking the players. Yeah, exactly right. And that's why we're not going to go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's allowed
Look, at the end of the day, friggin' they can talk about anyway. It's not that they can't talk about Carl. It's the fact that they know as much as we do already.
Yeah, and to be fair, they're footballers. They don't want to know. They just want to get on with their football.
They don't care. Did it come as a shock to them? Absolutely.
Did it come as a shock to everybody? Yes.
Yeah, exactly right. They're as shocked as what we are as fans. But at the end of the day, people in this chat and this is why, and I'm telling you right now, this is why I didn't want to get into it.
Because you're getting ragey?
It just shits me. It just frustrates me. The fans frustrate me. The fans shit me. And I apologize, but I'm sorry they do. I mentioned it earlier. We're gonna, we're gonna boycott the season. If he leaves, friggin', I'm not gonna renew my membership. You friggin' la 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 la, and all this sort of shit. Laurie's got to go. Laurie's got to do this. It's just a joke, guys.
Settle.
One coach. Like, it's a coach. Since when has a coach been bigger than the club? Since when is a player? Since when is a CEO? It doesn't matter who they put in front of the badge. At the end of the day, you can take all that shit away and the badge will still be there. The club is going nowhere. End of story. Ooh, not because- Yeah, well, yeah. That was before. That was with
Yeah,
Steve.
New Jets, New Spanish. Club mess now. Just why always us? Me and Josh always circle back to this question.
Exactly.
And we always have the same response. And that is...
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be the Jets unless it did.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. Yeah. So we're here, Mary. We may as well freaking talk about it. Everyone wants to sort of get it off their chest. Bring everyone in. Share it around. Get them all in here. Get everyone in here. They want to talk. We want to talk about it. We want to get it on. Everyone wants to air it out. Everyone wants to get it off their chest. Let's do it now. We are here. Share it around. Share it around. Share it all your mates. Guys, get in here. Let's talk about it. Tag everyone. Freaking get them all in here. We'll talk about it. So it's in here. But the biggest thing is some of the fans need to pull their heads in. Some of the fans need to chill out.
Yeah.
And stop talking crap.
Some of the fans also need to not pop their head up for the first time in 6 months because something's happened.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, that's it. Friggin', the whole friggin' players can't talk about Carl or anything like that is bollocks.
Because I can say right now that over half of the people that have reared their heads to have a whinge about what's happened, either A, haven't been present on the social media pages for months, or B, I'd like to lob them in the same category as those who weren't members that wanted tickets to the grand final and could not get them but whinged. Because they didn't pay for a membership.
Yeah, look, you can't blame the man for making a smart money. Yeah, look,
that's
Elliot,
right.
100%.
That's
and
right.
It's the biggest thing, right? It's the biggest thing. No one is to blame, right? Other than the club. And the club's not so much to blame. Because as Laurie said, if we didn't put that in there, he would never have come in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? But what they probably should have put in there was you cannot leave for another A-League club.
Yeah.
If another overseas club comes in for you, see you later. No problem at all. Done.
Yeah.
But you cannot leave us for another A-League club. And that's for me, that's the only thing that I probably would have put in there.
Yeah.
Just so that we wouldn't be in this situation now, getting shat on and possibly friggin' have to now come up against him. And, again, let's be honest, their friggin' squad's looking a lot better than ours right now. We're struggling, mate. We are struggling. If Fitzy goes, mate, Jesus Christ, we're struggling to have a bare 11.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I don't care what shape the club is in as long as we beat the scum. The rest is a bonus. Absolutely. Exactly.
Well,
right.
I've been saying this for the past few years now. The scum are catching.
Oh, yeah, exactly right.
They are going to topple us, and it's going to happen soon. I've been calling it for years. And when it does, you watch all the people that came out about Carl, and you watch all the people that haven't been on social media, and you watch all the people that complained that they couldn't get a grand final ticket because they weren't members and they were still bitching and whinging because they still couldn't get one. That's when they'll rear their ugly heads again.
100%, Elliot. And that's exactly right. And exactly and Laurie wasn't going to. Laurie knew the quality. We all seen the quality. And that's why Laurie signed the dotted line. That's why Laurie gave him whatever he wanted. One, because it had been too long already.
Yeah.
He needed a coach 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When he signed, not friggin', so he just needed to sign it. And that's probably why it was taking so long, because he was probably hesitant to sign it.
Yeah.
Knowing that it was going to put the club in a shit spot if he decided to leave mid-season, 3 weeks out from the season, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he knew that he needed a coach and it needed to be done. And now I can hear and see live for some reason. I thought you lads were still testing. No, we're live.
We're definitely live.
100% live. Look.
Comments about Laurie. Sorry, on the line. Yeah. Well, I will never say anything about Laurie not doing his job or Laurie needs his head axed off or anything like that for the simple reason of I haven't stood for 24 hours in his shoes and tried to do the job that he does. And until I have, I will not pass judgment. End of story.
Yeah.
What that man
yeah,
has to do, and all the crap that he needs to deal with on a daily basis, let alone doing it with no cash in the wallet, is fucking. I don't see many CEOs that would have stuck around for that amount of time trying to run a club on nothing.
Yeah. Look, it's hard. Yeah, Elliot. Obviously, you say there with the 2,000 people, I'm guessing, per game attendance. Yeah, Coast aren't going to hold good players. That's not true, because at the end of the day, friggin' they managed to re-sign Birighitti, and he's a class act. We know that firsthand. He's a class act. So he's definitely and definitely a player that could go somewhere better, if not overseas, worthy.
Oh, yeah.
Of his skill and talent. So he sees something in the club. And he's a former Jet. So, he's sitting there going, I don't give a shit about the rivalry or whatever it is. He believes in something.
Yeah.
Yes, Stevie was live.
Yeah, Stevie was live.
Yeah, the only reason it was really cut short is because, again, Stevie, he's a fair bit on. At the end of the day, we don't really want to bombard him this close, obviously, to the season. They're, still enjoying a bit of their break, etc. It's why we didn't really plan anything around it. We only really knew about it on the day of when we were doing the stream on Saturday. Again, it was just more of a short thing to say thank you and obviously talk a little bit of football and then let him go. So we will get him obviously on throughout the season, hopefully, and talk a bit more obviously in depth football and skill and strategy and tactics and all that sort of shit. So, let's sell out Western Sydney Wanderers away this year. Absolutely,
I'm pretty sure we already will.
You have to. You have to, and that's the biggest statement you guys and as a club we can do.
I think people are already in the works of trying to find the Snake Tifo for that game. I know they're on the hunt.
Oh, did I miss him? Well, no, you were in here,
weren't you?
You're in here from the start. Yeah, you're in here from the start. Or you say you're the first person here. Yeah, no, he was definitely live.
Yeah, he was here.
We're talking. Matt Simon not in the update 2020-21 season squad. I did see that. Absolute cracker.
Not the Wizard of Woi. He's now the Wizard of where?
Oh, Elias, so many people are. You'd be crazy if you're not a Jets
I'll
fan.
I'll fly up for it.
If you
COVID permitting.
If we're allowed. But that's the thing. Like, if you're a Jets fan, I don't see how you couldn't be G'd up for that.
That's just as big as a Coast game.
To me, Western Sydney Wanderers is as much of a rivalry as the Central Coast Mariners. And it's a competitive rivalry. Why? Because freaking they can play football and they friggin', definitely can win games.
They're a challenge.
Right?
They are.
And the biggest one of all is they've taken all our talent. Every single talented player that's left the Jets has gone and that has gone to Western Sydney Wanderers has been genuinely at the top of their game. We win a grand final. Bridges, top of Stanley. Friggin' Labano Haliti. Friggin' all these sort of players.
Let's fast forward a few years. Joe Marsden medalists against Victory. Western Sydney.
Yeah.
Daniel Georgeski.
Yeah. Depending on crowds as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had my laptop on Bluetooth. It was playing the sound through. Bugger.
That's all right. The archive will be on YouTube. You're going back and watch it. That's why we do it on YouTube.
Jump it on Spotify and all that. All the audio.
It'll be on Spotify and all that tomorrow as well.
Don't stress. You can definitely go back and quickly watch it. But yeah, look, as I said, guys, at the end of the day, we can sit there and bitch about it. I think Laurie said it to me best. It's when everyone was jumping up and down and barking orders about Carl. He goes, everyone was barking orders about it when I signed him.
Yeah.
They were bitching and whinging and carrying on when we signed him. oh, you know, la la la, and all this.
Who is he? Who is he? He's a nobody.
Yeah, oh, he's played and he's coached in the US or whatever it is. La la la. I'm like, well, the US is a much stronger league than friggin' what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's come from the US, I'd take him.
And he's done it on a salary cap and predominantly using youth at Vancouver.
Yeah.
We have that on good authority from Timmy Woods.
Yeah, another awesome interview, boys. Well done. Look forward to Claire and Tess on Thursday. Absolutely, lot. Thank you very much. Big shout out to Gabrielle, my optometrist, our major sponsor down there at Jasmine. Be sure to go down and see Lockie and his father. Absolutely. Thanks heaps, mate. Thanks for everything you do. Thanks for the $200 voucher. I'm sure Chris will love that. And obviously Stevie UG as well, who will be picking up a pair of those glasses also.
Got to mention that to him.
Yeah, honestly, I totally feel my daughter come in and twice, 3 times, 4 times, and I just totally friggin'
spaced.
Yeah, she was annoying me.
Mm-hmm. But that's what children are for.
Yeah. Who do you want as next manager? Look,
I'm not going to weigh into that discussion until I know who our owners are.
Well, that's the biggest thing. For me, that to me is hang on, what have we got here?
You doing?
Yeah, that's right. No, friggin' it's got a friggin' really random message. That was weird. What do we got? Yeah, look, as I said, me personally, I think we need local coaches. I don't think we need to dip into massive money. And yeah, look, that's again, that's my thought on it. I think for me, a big yes would be someone like Gary Phillips. For me, I've got my eyes set on Gary Phillips. Does anyone know who Gary Phillips is? That's a good question.
We were discussing this the other day. Of the coaches that I can think of off the top of my head, 2 come to mind. One I don't necessarily want.
Mm-hmm.
But has experience.
Yep.
The other one, not so much experience at that high of a level, but is well worth a go. Actually, no, that gives me 3. And the third one is for the exact same reason, because they've hit that level. Excuse me. They've hit that level and they're ready to take that next step.
Yep.
The one who has the experience would be John Aloisi.
Yep.
As much as I don't like him as a manager, as much as I never liked him as a player, it's a safe bet. If the club is already going to write off the season because of ownership and things like that, then that's probably where they'll start. The second one for me would be Arthur Papas.
Papas. Yeah.
I know it's been thrown around for years,
but
me and you have watched Papas as a manager down here in Victoria in the NPL, and he gets the best out of what he's got.
Yeah.
Even at that level. And the third one would be Damo.
Yeah.
Damien.
So I've seen a lot of people put in here, obviously, bridging. Right? So many people. Just pretend you're a Kiwi and you can go in and out of Victoria and New Zealand. Thanks, Matty.
Yeah, there were 36 that came in today.
You're right. So tell us your thoughts on why Bridgie. Guys, everyone's put in there. Everyone's put in their Bridgie.
Just because you can...
Why?
Okay.
What? Tell me your reason why Bridgie. And I'll tell you your reason. I'll tell you my reason why.
Well, I sort of...
Shut the door. Yeah.
Lockie brings up a good point. To be honest, Aloisi is arrogant to opposition, but he might be okay if it's your own club. I am very much of the opinion, and I put Aloisi in in this, and I'm going to put Bridgie in this section as well.
Yep.
Just because you have the certificates doesn't mean that you can.
Yep.
Just because you're a really good player and a servant to the club doesn't mean you will have the skills, the aptitude, the experience, be able to coach said club.
Yep.
I think the Bridges, like, at the end of the day, we could sign Bridges, he could win the bloody league, and I could be made to look like a complete fuckwit.
Yep.
And I'll fall on my own sword if that ever does happen. But I just don't. I just don't think it's the right choice.
Yep.
I understand where a lot of the supporters are coming from when they throw his name into the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that may be coming from a bit of rose-tinted glasses.
Yep.
Bridgie has been working towards A-class for a while. He has a wealth of knowledge in England. Totally understand Benno's comment, but it's a big shout to go with. I think need a seasoned coach, or we'll be back to the Stubbins era. Yeah, like I said, Locke, he can be studying and working towards it for years. Doesn't mean he's going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, I know tactics. I can break down football tactics quite well. Can I play football well? Josh can attest to this. No, not very well. But the game is played in my head, not with my feet.
Yeah. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just putting this quickly into all the groups. I want to try and get as many people in here as we can because I don't want to go on and on and on about it. So I'd love to have more people in here. So Ben, keep going.
Well, worst comes to worst, Joshy. If that ever does happen and somebody wants to discuss it, you know what you do? You just post the link to this live stream or post the link to this video once we've finished streaming it. Your answer is here. Make them watch the entire stream to find it.
Absolutely. So yeah. Anyway.
Okay, Bridgie, ex-player, local and overseas born, recently qualified, involved with the Jets. To get his mug off Optus TV, experience with NPL, apart from a Leeds lad, he's a great bloke. And I'm not saying, Mary, as well, that I don't think he's a bad bloke or anything. He was a top class player. Yeah. But like I was saying, those skills may not necessarily cross over into a successful coaching career.
For me, the biggest thing of Bridgie, and this is my reasoning straight up why he will not leave what he's doing right now.
It's because he's making a killing at Optus.
He's making a massive amount of money at Optus doing virtually nowhere near as much work as what he'd have to do, especially coming to the Jets.
Yeah.
The competition is a dog's breakfast.
Yeah.
So why would you go and taint something that you've worked your ass off for since you finished playing to throw it in the ring in this competition the way it is right now? Stupid.
Yeah. And that's another thing as well. Trying to get a coach, even a local coach, to take the Jets at the moment, it will be a massive task. It will be huge. It's in essence basically a rebuild from the ground up again. With a league that's in an absolute dog's breakfast at the moment, post-COVID. I understand Laurie's come out and said that he has a couple of resumes.
Yeah.
How many of those are out of sheer desperation of a job?
Yeah. Look, as I was saying before, I believe, and again, this is not just my opinion. I've been speaking to ex-players in regards to this. Good mate of mine, obviously, talking about it, obviously, and so forth. For me, Gary Phillips is the man for the job. Those who don't know Gary Phillips, he's very, very well established. He coached in the old NSL, Sydney Olympic. took them to numerous titles. He's the head coach of our W League side to take us to our highest ever finish of second.
Yeah.
He has had a wealth of knowledge coaching overseas, traveling the world.
Stop it, Lukey.
Again, Graham Law, surely. Can't bugger that shit. Couldn't even beat friggin' Maitland on penalties.
Maybe when his internet works.
Bloody flog. What was I going to say? Yeah, obviously, wealth of knowledge. He's very old school, which I think is fantastic for the A-League. I think it's what the A-League needs because a lot of the A-League players are younger and so used to, obviously, the way of...
Cotton wool.
Yeah, exactly. The whole cotton wool scenario, I suppose, is probably a good way of putting it as well. So a bit of tough love would be good. I think it's what the Jets are all about. It's what Newcastle's about. And Newcastle is a very, very strong town for stuff like that. A bit of tough love goes a long way. I'm sure everyone whoever's grew up in Newcastle has always had that bit of tough love about them. Friggin' you be right, princess. Get up. It's only a scraped knee. Away you go. So for me, I think he's definitely a shout. Clayton Zane is a shout for an assistant gig.
I don't think he'd leave.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd leave football Northern.
The reason he left was because he wasn't getting a gig. So if you give him the gig, I think he would definitely come back. But again, I don't think it'll happen. I definitely don't think it'll happen.
Yeah. I'd like to address Mary's comment here, which is, Benno, you never know until you're in that position and we all need to be tested to our limits. I understand that. I just think that putting him in at this present time is too much of a risk.
Yeah. Elliot,
right now, it is just it's too much of a gamble.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Elliot, I totally agree with you there, mate. I'm very, very interested to see the young talent that's going to come through.
Yeah.
Not just at the Jets, but in the A-League.
A-League in general.
A lot of teams are going to have to play a lot of youth.
They're going to be forced to.
It's going to be good to watch.
They're going to be forced to.
Craig Deans, you can walk. Newcastle Jets News Fanage, you can walk.
What do we got? Lockie. Harry Kewell is a great example of what Benno's trying to say. Was a top player, but a terrible coach.
Oh, no.
I wouldn't say he's a terrible coach. He just hasn't picked his jobs very well.
That's harsh. No,
he just hasn't picked his jobs very well.
Yeah, look, the biggest thing I think for Harry Kewell is, and again, I don't think he's a terrible coach.
I don't think he is.
He's over-determined. He's all about, in his head, and this is the biggest thing for him, is what he needs to get out of. He's determined to go in and take a very successful club back to the top. And he's not that type of coach. You look at the teams that he's coached, Crawley, again, have never really been friggin' up there with the top flights and so forth, but a very, very successful club nonetheless. And he tried to take them too quick. He tried to take them from the bottom where they were.
Granted, he didn't get a lot of time to do so.
And that's half it, but
they axed him really early.
Again, and that's half the problem, though. That's half the problem with taking on clubs that are well established.
All the clubs that he's taken on have got some sort of major history. You look at them.
Drive success.
Not County.
You lose 4 games, you're gone.
Notts County.
They look at it. Yeah.
Oldest established club. Oldest club in the English League.
Yeah.
Then you've got Oldham. Which are an original Premier League side.
Yeah. So before we go,
thoughts on a Scotty Miller return?
Yeah, let's quickly go through some of them.
It's something me and Josh have toyed with the idea of.
What's your thoughts on Scotty Miller return? I would definitely take Gary Easy. Yeah, thank you. Scotty Miller.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Scotty Miller won't come back.
Yeah, aside from the fact that he won't come back, but
he's got it.
I wouldn't say no.
No, I would have him if he wanted to come back. Absolutely. What do we got here? I love old school. I like Scotty's philosophy. Yeah, absolutely. I love Scotty Miller. Easy on the ice.
I
No
love
crap.
Scotty's mentality. Drink.
Yeah. What else we got here? Craig Deans. Yeah, Newcastle Jets News fanage. See you later. He comes back to the club. You want to talk about people frigging not renewing memberships and shit like that? If he comes back to the club, I'm out. Like, bugger off. Not happening. He's just not. He's just not a good coach.
Again, Newey Jets News fanage. McBreen, same boat as Bridgie. Too risky.
Yeah.
Too risky.
Yeah, if you were to bring McBreen in as an assistant coach, or
as an assistant,
Bridgie,
shit, yeah.
Same as Bridgie. If you could get them on board as assistant coaches, or just into the club, strike. Bridgie, striking coach, where he can still do his Optus Sports gig and everything else.
Yeah,
but he comes down on the Monday morning because he's in Newcastle. Comes down over morning or whatever it is, works with the guys and so forth, and then has to go off to Sydney and do other things later on. Sweet as.
But again, needs to be an assistant under a well-established A-League coach.
Yeah.
That's the kicker, and that's what we've got to get. A well-established A-League coach.
Yeah.
A lot of other clubs are taking the big risk. Adelaide have done it with Carl Vick.
Gibbons. Lukey, how are you, mate?
Lukey!
Absolutely. Luke Gibbons, mate. Welcome to the chat.
What about Pappas? I've already mentioned it, lad.
Yeah, he's already mentioned Pappas. Absolutely. Pappas, I think, is a good shout.
Yes, we want local coaches, Newey Jets News fanage, but now is not the right time to blood them. It is too much of a shitstorm.
Gary Van Egmont's had his chance, and there's no way he'll leave where he is now.
Not a third time.
He's the coach of friggin' the under 18s, or what the hell it is now, or the assistant coach of the under 23s, something along that. He's in the international circuit. He's not coming back. You wouldn't leave that. That's good money for working half of the year.
Yeah. Scotty settled in Melbourne with his soccer academy. He's also managing down here in the State League.
Yeah. Mobile gaming. How are you, my friend?
Lang Warren?
Yeah, Lang Warren.
Yeah, Lang Warren.
Yeah. Yeah, mobile gaming. Welcome, mate. Welcome to you. Not John Aloisi. Yeah, I see. I don't know. Friggin' Benny sort of brought him up. For me, I sort of go on the likes of.
Yeah, look.
He's hot-headed. He's the type of bloke who'd crack the poos and sit there and friggin' throw a tantrum.
He's a prick. I don't like him. Didn't like him as a player. Don't like him as a manager. Is he a viable choice for the club at the moment? Probably. As much as it pains me to say it, probably. Because he has A-League experience already. Yeah. He knows what to expect. He knows how to ruin a good club. Because he did that with Hart.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a bad reign at Brizzy.
No, you went right.
It wasn't stellar, but it wasn't complete trash.
Yeah.
It was mediocre. He's a mediocre manager.
Yeah. Yeah,
but he's a safe...
100% agree, mate. Absolutely. We need someone that can build a club, not a team. Absolutely.
Correct.
Mate, absolutely. Luke, mate, get onto the boys. Get them in here. I want to nut this all out in one night. I want to get it all out on the air. Everyone's been talking about Carl. Everyone's been talking about all the players leaving, etc.
Yep.
Do your thing, mate. Do your thing, Luke. Get him in here.
Again, Mary and Gibbo. As much as I hate the bloke, I'd say yes, because it ticks the boxes. I know, Josh. I don't like him, and you bloody well know I don't like him.
And what? Musket?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd take him in a heartbeat.
But I hate him. I hate the man with a passion. But at the end of the day, he ticks all the boxes. He ticks all the boxes. Again, Newey Jets News fanage, Luke Wilkshire. Yes, as much as I would love to have him there, no, not the time for that risk.
Yeah.
Not the time for that risk.
Musket's not a good mentor, especially for the young lads. See, Mary, I disagree, and this is the big, and this is the reason why. Right? Was he a hard ass? Was he a bloke who friggin' went in and friggin', got plenty of red cards and everything else? Absolutely. But you've got to think he played at a time where you needed one of those blokes. And he would not have got 100%. He is. When you're playing in the friggin', when you are playing in the English Premier League in the 90s like he was.
Oh, yeah, you're a hard ass. You have to be.
You needed to be a hard ass.
You had to be.
If you were the second to that ball, you were stripped. You were done. See you at halftime, you're gone. If you missed out on, and that's why the coaches back then, they didn't give a shit if you copped the yellow card. If you got the ball first and you took the bloke with you, I don't give a shit. As long as he wasn't going towards the goal, so be it. And that's why I feel friggin' for a young bloke, he is a good mentor to have. Because everyone knows who he is. Everyone knows what he was about. Everyone knows him as that hard ass. That bloke who friggin' bloody started punches on the sideline, friggin' had a swing at coaches.
The bloke that's been dragged through court for breaking somebody's leg and is still paying for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, he knows football. He proved it with Melbourne victory.
Yeah, victory wasn't a flash in the pan. Although I mentioned it to Josh for years, he already had a well-established base at victory. But towards the end of his reign, that experience was gone by then. He had to build it. He had to build a team to integrate. And he did. And he did. And
I'd still be yelling out at him to sit down and shut up. That's fine, Mary. That's fine. He probably encourage it.
I probably will too.
We would probably encourage it and probably go, no dramas, love. Sweet as, I'll do that for you.
I'd probably give him shit for the entire 90 minutes that he would be managing us. But at the end of the day, at the end of the game, I would still stand there and shake the bastard's hand after every game.
Yeah. Luke Gibbons, 100%. This is what Ben and I said the other day.
Yes, I already mentioned that, Gibbo.
So yes, absolutely.
I would take stats from the scum.
Oh, absolutely.
I would
100%. 100%. Oh, and I would do it with the biggest smile on my face too.
Yeah,
mate. Friggin', he would be fantastic. He would fit in so well, and good mates with Laurie and mate.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
So, have any more players left recently?
New Jets news fanage, as I mentioned before.
No,
I understand what you're going with. Okay, mate. Suggested local coaches. Who else? Local coaches is not now.
The only local coach, I'm telling you right now.
Definitely his assistants. Most definitely. Give them all the experience in the world.
There is only one coach in the local football right now that deserves a shot.
Damo.
And you're not going to give it to him because friggin' you would hate to see him fail or hate to see him friggin' not achieve the greatness, which is what he should do.
Damo.
With the shit that we've got, and that's Damien Zane, and he will not do it. I can tell you.
He's already said.
Right
He's told us numerous times that he wouldn't do it. That he won't do it.
I can assure you right now that I would not be surprised if you do not see Damien Zane coaching Magic next season. Very bold statement. He signed for Magic, yes. But trust me, friggin' from conversations and even when we sort of talking to him and that went on the past interviews, he somewhat believes the game has gone downhill.
Yeah.
And he's lost a lot of passion and a lot of drive for it.
And he's lost, and a lot of that has stemmed from the A-League being a complete shit show.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's more than content to sit there in Northern. More than happy to.
Yeah.
He gets more of a thrill and more excitement and more enjoyment for his management by blooding youth players and younger players in the NPL system.
Yeah. I think, what do we got there? Freaking local coaches, Laurie wants. Newcastle Jets News Fanage. To me, Laurie has no say in the matter.
No. And here's the thing.
Laurie will not be picking this coach. He has no say in the matter. He can go to the new owners whenever they come in, whether it be actual new owners or the FFA.
And here's the thing. if
he won't get stay.
if the new owners still keep him on as CEO. Let's not forget this, ladies and gentlemen. We're all up in arms about, yes, we need new owners, but ladies and gents, there could also be a very slight chance that Laurie will not be the CEO should that happen. They can put in whoever the hell they want.
Yeah. Yeah,
let's let that sink in for 5 minutes.
Yeah. No. As I said, I would imagine he would coach Magic. He wouldn't have signed on, and as you said, 100% agree with you. He wouldn't have picked up 6 or 7 players that he's coached previously if he was going to sort of give it away. But at the same time, you can definitely tell from obviously conversations that we've had with him and stuff like that he's lost a little bit for the game.
Yeah, and we all do. I did as a teenager, and then came back to it.
Yeah. Laurie, I think there was one there. Laurie take a step backwards for the coach's role. I would take Laurie as a coach before I would take most of those players that you stated at local level and so forth.
Yep. Yeah, I would.
And I would be more than happy for that.
Yeah, I would.
So, yeah.
Would somebody probably have to relieve him as CEO? Yes.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
It would mean that we need a new CEO, but at the end of the day, friggin', he can still do the job.
I'd like to throw another hat into the ring.
Oh.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Getting them back here may be an issue.
Yep.
But they tick all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Experience, good with working with youth.
Yep.
Carl Dodd.
Carl Dodd.
Knows what it's like when you're fielding a proper international team, a full capped international team, and you have to play a 15-year-old and get the best out of them. Boys against men.
Carl Dodd, eh? Friggin' absolutely big ups to Carl Dodd. Big congratulations to Carl Dodd as well for obviously the safe arrival of his baby not too long ago. Him and his missus over there in Guam enjoying life.
Yeah.
Friggin' with the new bubs.
Not a bad shout, but again, trying to tempt them back is an issue.
He'd come back. I don't think he would come to the
Newcastle.
No,
but again, it's somebody that ticks all the boxes.
But yeah. But I was going to say beforehand, obviously, mobile gaming. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome.
I know mobile gaming.
You know him, do you?
I do. He drops in my streams as well.
Well, there you go. Welcome. I don't believe I've seen you in here, but if you have, my apologies. If you're not a subscriber or anyone in here isn't a subscriber to the YouTube channel, jump on that. Do it. It is muchly appreciated. But yeah, look, as I said, and this is why obviously I don't like getting into massive debates like this because we need to get on these at like lunchtime because they finish around dinner time or midnight. What else we got? Friggin' coaches Guam to step up to the A-League level.
I wouldn't say it's an up. I'd say it's more of a side. Yeah,
it's definitely not an up.
It's not an up, but it's definitely not a down either.
It's definitely not a down. Friggin', if you are coaching an international, if you get picked up for an international gig before you get picked up for a club gig, you're talented. You're very respected. In my opinion.
You know me well enough, Josh. I don't just throw names. I'm a logical thinker.
It's I know he's a local coach, but what about that Cullen bloke? Coaches edgy for like 1 or 2 games and has coached high level overseas. Yeah, he honestly he's definitely going to be a good coach. Definitely going to be a good coach. I don't think he's ready for an A-League gig. I definitely think he needs a higher gig in the NPL.
I want to throw co-coaches in. I got a co-coaching gig here.
But yeah, man, before you do that, just subbed. Cheers, mobile gaming. Welcome, mate.
I've got a co-coaching gig.
Yep.
Just to lighten the mood. Just to lighten the mood.
Hang on. No, before you lighten the mood, I'm going to hang on. Newcastle Jets news fans, I'd just like to know, Guam is not a massive step.
Guam is a challenge.
Guam, if you had a choice between frigging coaching Guam, or how do we put this? If you're an Australian, right? If you're an Australian, you've never coached at international level, and you had the opportunity to go coach Guam or Australia, where would you go? And this is the biggest thing, and that is probably a really good way of working out a very, very, very smart coach to a very good coach.
Mobile gaming's on it.
Never coached, but I got a lot of career mate experience. I want Josh Rose as coach.
Before I throw my, okay,
No.
I've got one.
No.
Let me deal with this. Let me say this first.
If it's
Carl
not
mentioned it. Carl mentioned it in our interview with him months ago. Right? Newy Jets News Fanage. Want to refresh yourself? Go back and watch it again. You know why Guam is sitting at an NPL 4 level? Because the US national team takes all their best players. So Carl gets them going. But the minute the US sniff it, because Guam is a US state or a US territory, the US national team goes, thank you.
My biggest thing with this whole
And
scenario
Carl stated that has happened to him numerous times that have gone to play for the US men's national team.
But it's not the quality of the team; it's the actual management of the national team. The biggest thing is, right, and this is what I love. No, Carl Dodd, not Carl Robinson. Carl Dodd.
Carl Dodd.
Right. This is the biggest thing, and this is what I want. This is what I like to talk about as someone who I feel. I think on not on. I'm sure there's a lot of you in here that do sort of think on the same wavelength, but I think a lot differently. If I got the opportunity to coach Australia or Guam for my first international gig,
I'd take Guam.
I would 100% take Guam.
I'd take Guam. Because taking Australia, I'd be in over my head.
No. Well, no, not really. Freaking, you got everything given to you.
Well, aside from that.
So this is the biggest thing. I would be taking on a contract like Guam for the simple fact that is a challenge. If you can take a country like Guam and get them into Oceania qualifications or Asia qualifications and stuff like that, that is a much bigger achievement and goes a long way with obviously all the other international coaches and countries obviously looking for new coaches whenever they may be, than someone who coaches Australia. How many coaches, how many great up and coming coaches has Australia had? In our era. I can only think of one.
Hang on. What? Australian coaches. I zoned out for a sec.
Yeah, so out of all the Australian national team coaches we've had since 1990, we'll leave it at that. That's as far back as I can remember. How many up and coming coaches were given a go? So not guys that have excelled, not guys that have excelled at international level, have taken massive teams and then dropped.
Graham Arnold the first time. The first time.
Yeah. Sean, mate, how are you, buddy? Yeah, well, Ange is definitely one. Ange is definitely one. So you've had Ange, so we'll go Ange, we'll go Graham Arnold the first time. But for me, it has to be friggin' bloody friggin' shit. It's really bad. I've just totally forgot his name now. Friggin' what's his name's uncle? What's his name's uncle? He used to coach at Brisbane. Coached at Adelaide. Oh shit! I've totally forgot because I was looking at all these names.
Ferreira.
Farina, Frankie Farina.
Frank
Thank you.
Farina.
That is the only one I can really think of, like who's really was just there. You go. Have fun with that. With virtually no experience whatsoever.
Yeah.
No real major coaching experience. He finished playing and was virtually gone. There you go. The rest of our coaches have all been massive Excel coaches. You know, like have coached Germany and Spain's and all these big name sort of countries and shit like that, and then have used us to go downwards.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
not getting-
yeah, Lukey. And the other one that moved from Birmingham ladies to fucking the US.
Gibraltar is better.
Gibraltar's
Yeah,
better, man. You play too much Football Manager.
Yes. Get Zadkovic over from Perth to get the Zads lads back. Mate, actually, congratulations to him for getting that gig.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
That's good. That's good. Absolutely.
All right, can I lighten the mood with my co-coaches for the Jets?
Yeah, go on.
I've forgotten the second one. Oh, no.
No,
That's
no.
it. Oh, no, I've got it. Co-coaches,
Yep.
Alex Evans and Matt Vandenberg.
Matt Vandenberg couldn't coach his way out of a fucking plastic bag.
I love you, love you, boys.
Like, I'd give Alex a go though. Alex deserves a shout, maybe.
Just to lighten
yeah.
the mood. Just to lighten the mood.
Just to lighten the mood. But this is where it's
Oh,
all come from.
we're
you know?
all friggin' serious. I don't do serious. More as an owner, the rich dog. Luke, you're both on it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Marley Lay is head of social media. Fuck yes, I'm on that. 100%, Luke.
Yes.
If anybody has seen that man's Instagram since he left for Jets, shit yes.
Yes.
Shit yes.
If Alex is coaching, speak five
Over the back of the long
Yes. 100%. Mate, I've seen some of his tactics. I've seen some of his freaking coaching sheets, mate. Fuck it hell. It works. It works.
But
Though.
yeah, 100% Marley Lay is head of social media.
Oh, that's funny.
No, Aiden.
No, mate, I'm the freaking scout, mate.
I don't, is
I'll
that
do the
is that
scout.
contract still valid?
I hope so. Over to Western Sydney.
I mean, we can
Okay.
laugh about it now.
He shoots his goals.
Oh!
Yes.
Actually, we were singing that in Geelong
Yeah, we were.
when he scored against the Victory.
Yeah, that's it. Oh man, I haven't heard that one in ages. He shoots.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Alex would ask for too much money though.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, we can sit here and we can throw names and we can talk. We can talk names and we can do all that all night. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. Look,
The club will not sign a head coach / manager, whatever they decide to go with, until there is new owners. That is still a few.
mate.
That is still a few weeks off. Let's also not forget that should new ownership come in, they have the power and the ability to instill their own CEO.
Yep.
Let's all keep that in mind before we start fucking throwing shit at Laurie.
Yeah.
Because it could be a man on his final days. And we've had a run with Laurie at the club. Fucking the amount of people that I speak to that say that they want Laurie at their club as CEO because they don't even know the name of their CEO.
Yeah.
And has like 20 security guards around him, and all I need to do is make one phone call and I can speak to Laurie. Like, we don't know how good we've got it. It's one of those things if and when Laurie leaves, it will be one of those things of you don't know what you've got until you've lost it.
Yes.
So we need to stop slinging shit at him.
Yep.
Because we're taking it for granted, I think, at the moment. Because we're blinded by rage in other areas.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Oh, Gibbo. Alex's Pommy accent would do my head in when he's press conferences, though. Mate, you either catch me when I'm angry or drunk, and you'll get the same thing. Or tired, or really tired.
Yeah. We're talking about Alex. We freaking better not. We may as well give. You got the applause button there, Ben.
I do.
Not that I can hear it, but friggin' we should obviously state friggin' big ups to obviously the better footballer in the friggin' family. Obviously his sister Jess, who won WMPL. He's friggin' a zoo. So big ups to Jess. Obviously they said the better player out of the friggin' family. Congratulations. Absolutely. On a good note. It was a cracking game.
Mary, I can tell you right now 150%.
Yes,
Me and
yes,
Josh and
yes.
Josh and I know a lot more than what the average supporter does of just how difficult Laurie's job is.
I totally agree, but a lot of people don't know. Yeah. Oh no, but Luke. Yes.
Have you seen him at roulette at West?
Yes.
Oh fuck!
My God, what an experience that is for everyone! Wow. No, Luke, go home with that Olympic comment. It's not.
See that MacArthur only selling 2,000 more season tickets because of crowd restrictions. Smart move.
100%.
No point in selling season tickets if you can't have that many people in the stadium. They're only going to jump up and down and want their money back. That's quite smart.
But yeah, look. Go Jess. Yes.
No, Aiden, you shouldn't be buying a membership on the eastern side. You should be buying one and then sitting down in Bay 1.
You should just buy an active support membership.
Yeah.
You know who needs to be there? I think friggin' Alex needs to be in there supporting all the young kids. He's a friggin' Ush mentor or some shit like that.
Who, what?
He used to be. Alex used to friggin' work for Ush. Yeah. Luke, you need to friggin' get all the kids out, mate, and friggin' start getting the adults back. Evans at West is a scene. Oh, Sean, my God, yes. Yes, so many random weird nights. I rocked up at West's friggin' one night. I remember it was years ago now. Years and years ago. I didn't even know he was, like, I just sort of went down there because it's not too far from my mum's.
Alex is the next Ty Stedman.
Yeah. We got on the piss. Me and a few of the boys got on the piss at home. We're like, fuck it, we'll head down to West's. We ended up walking around the friggin' or whatever, getting a drink at the bar, heading down to the friggin' pokey area and shit like that. And here's Alex sitting at the roulette table, virtually passed out. His head's like, his head's just like, over the friggin' roulette table. Oh man, he was just like praying for a winner. It was like he was almost out. He was off tap. He was off tap. Fuck me, funny times. Yes, but yes, Alex is the next tie step. We'll be heartbroken if Laurie leaves. We'll need to use all my sick leave. Alex works with kids.
Yeah, he's in the education department, isn't he?
Oh, far out. I don't know. Can't even remember now.
He's Jason Hoffman, chant is mint. My missus loves Hoppy.
Yes.
Until he opens his mouth.
Yeah, active. I think it's Active Ush. I think he works out at Floraville or something. Active Ush, something like that.
We'd have to rally to keep him. I'm 150% behind that rally.
Oh man, I could imagine so many teams after him. Every team in the league.
Everyone's going to want him. I don't think the new owners would be that naive. If they have done their due diligence before purchasing the club, then they'd be, I'm going to say it, they'd be fucking stupid to let him go.
Yeah. Oh, this is freaking piss take. This is great. Freaking, where is Alex? Where's Alex when you want him?
Hoppy is the sexiest jet. Until he opens his mouth.
Yeah, primary school teaching. Yeah. Hey, Sean, did you end up finding that wallet? Totally off topic. He lost a wallet like friggin' a couple of months ago, friggin' playing at Five-a-Sides.
Oh, wow.
Friggin', someone nicked his wallet or some shit.
Sounds like where we play Five-a-Side.
Hey, it's friggin' nice.
Sorry to bring up a sore point, but you lost your wedding ring when we were playing five-a-side.
Yeah, I know. Still waiting for it. That's how slack they are. Before we'd even hit COVID, when I was able to go into the store, I friggin' went in there to try and get a replacement, and I'm still waiting for it. So, anyway, it is what it is.
The new owners better be bloody rich and give us a few $1 million to get a few good players.
Rich.
We're still bound by the salary cap, Mobile.
Oh, no, but just big. As I said, like Luke put up here a great comment. I was just trying to piss you about. Where'd he go? Oh, someone just freaking commented. Here we go. If we ever build a training centre, we should name it the Laurie McKinnon Centre.
That was Luke.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But if we ever, I love it. If we ever get money to.
Nah, they'll turn around to the union and go, hey, can you pay for half?
Oh, you found it. Okay.
How can Hoppy keep his hair looking so smick and not a strand out of place when I've asked him several times? Oh, Hoppy. There's only one man that brings that much class to the Jets, or did bring that much class to the Jets, and that was Noddy.
Oh, yeah.
Such a fucking humble bloke. Such a humble bloke. Would stand there for a good 40 minutes after the game just talking shit.
Oh, you think it's still far out? Didn't you lose one, Sean? Didn't you lose? Well, Alex lost one, I believe. It was his lead
teaching, and we argue about teaching and the uni at Wests all the time. Oh wait, I think it's still lost.
I thought you lost one as well. I thought you lost one or something like that, or a train station or something. Anyway, Hoffman is the one bronze player you use a thin foot for. Yes, absolutely.
What's foot?
Oh, get off yourself. You ain't freaking playing it.
I've played like 7 games. And I don't play foot properly anyway. I don't have enough. I've told you this many times, Josh. Since doing YouTube and doing FIFA content creation, I don't play it for fun anymore. I play it to record what I need to put up on YouTube, and that's fucking it.
But yeah, look, as I said, so we've gone through it all, guys. We've gone through the Carl thing. Sorry, boys, had to put Nate back to sleep. No, you're right, mate. Honestly, I thought we were been off by now, but we've been having a laugh. It's been good. It's been good. Having a good laugh. So obviously we've gone down the whole freaking coaching scenario. But let's be honest, we can go on and on. We can pick coaches and everything else and la-di-das and all this sort of shit. But at the end of the day, as Laurie said, a coach will not be made and there will not be a coach appointed until the owners take over.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that he's not sticking his neck out and he's not frigging going to put someone in that job.
Only to be axed 3 weeks later.
Yeah. Fuck, I was like, yeah, exactly. It's a shit situation. It's shit what happened. There's nothing we can do about it. So many people crapped on about how friggin' who's this bloke anyway and la-di-da and whatever. Would you share a GoFundMe page for me?
For my fine when I sold Robbo when the Wanderers come to town.
Why not? It's a friggin' thing. It's something that just happens.
I would, on the proviso.
It'd have to be worth it.
That Kenny the Big Scott is nowhere near you when it happens.
He's probably in on the act. They're best buddies.
Because he would snap.
Friggin' oh man,
20 months, Mary. Say it in years, Lockie. Only 12 months in a year.
Bloody ridiculous. What else we got here? I'm I'll speak, Kenny. Oh man, that's so funny.
And I thought Will was the only person that made jokes like that.
Absolutely. Don't mind me. No, Storm, piss off. Got the dog in here now. For someone's decided to let him in. Happy days. But yeah, look, It is what it is. Not much we can go on about it. Friggin'.
But now we
What do
don't
we
have
got?
to talk about it anymore because we've done it.
Thoughts? We've done it exactly right. Thoughts on Noah James and Italiano as main keepers for the Jets, or would you get a third keeper who's got more experience? I'm happy. I'm happy. Leave them be. They've been good. It is what it is, and you know we've got bigger things to try and buy than keepers.
My answer to that question is if we can get them, if we can afford them. If we can afford them.
Well,
if we can afford them.
Well, we can afford them. It's done deal.
I would disagree in this instance. I would give Noah at least another 12 months in the youth team.
Yep.
And I would be trying to pick up very cheaply because I haven't played in a long time. I would try to pick up Vedran Janjetovic from Western Sydney.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just messaging Stevie UG back, whose message is saying thanks for tonight, lads.
Oh, legend.
But yeah. Well, here's some interesting news. I was only talking to him earlier today. Guess who's off contract? Guess who's a free agent as of the 1st of November? Guess who? I'll give you some hints in the chat. Ben, shut your mouth. Guess who's a free agent?
I can't
Newcastle born and bred.
I know.
He's Newcastle born and bred.
I know now.
Ronaldo.
Luke's got it.
Oh, Luke, bang, straight off the bat.
Luke's got it.
Taylor Regan, free agent as of the 1st of November. And it's a shame. It's a shame because we won't see him at the Jets. Yeah.
I'd love to have him at the Jets, but
yeah,
he's already stated they don't pay enough.
No. He has stated that the only team he would move back for in the A-League would be the Jets. He will not go to any other A-League club.
Yeah, but Naboot said that too.
No. He is
I
stating.
know. I'm taking the piss.
You don't bring fucking Naboot and fucking him into a different in the same sense. That's fine.
I'm taking the piss.
Taylor Regan would only move back to the friggin' Jets at the A-League because obviously he wants to come back home to his family and friends and everything else, and his kids obviously to the school.
And
if they do not pick him up, he will definitely be staying overseas.
Yeah, but the way that the Jets do contract negotiations, there will be a clause in his contract that he's not allowed to play opposite Mitch Austin.
Laurie won't pick him up. Laurie's already stated that we've got cover in that position. It won't happen.
Yeah, we do.
That's why they let Donachie and that go. That's a completely another scenario. Friggin' the old Donachie and friggin' so forth. Matty Miller. Do we think Matty Miller will be back?
No.
Will Matty Miller?
No. I'm gonna raise my hand right now and say that Matty Miller's played his last game in a Jet shirt.
Ooh. Has he played any games? Luke Gibbons, no. You reckon he's staying over there?
Yep.
I didn't even know if he's played minutes. No idea. Miller will not wear.
Gibbo's good, mate.
Yeah, look, I can't see it happening either. To be fair,
you've got to remember as well.
I think he'll do well.
It's an easy target for Shrewsbury as well because he holds dual citizenship with the UK.
Correct. Very much so. 100% agreement. Yeah, I think we have as well.
He will come cheap.
Probably not. Matty will probably have a few seasons. We need to sell him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Gibbo, that's the problem.
Cool.
Hang on, he's loaned to buy, isn't he?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the reason why they let him go.
Yeah.
Say with Donachie, he'll never play for the Jets.
Nah, see, I think Donachie will.
Yeah, he'll be back next season.
Donachie will be back.
Yeah, next season.
What's the
Cameron
Dally
Smith, yeah, what a surprise.
What's the Dally
Anya Smith, hey.
What's the Dally M?
Christy, don't care.
Hence my response. What's the Dally M?
I care, freaking Cameron Smith. How fitting. He has to retire now. He got the Dahlia medal for like the.
All I know is that Cam Smith plays egg bowl, but not that egg bowl.
No.
For Melbourne.
Luke, no.
No.
He'll miss the season. He's out for the whole season.
No, it's a season loan.
It's a season long.
It's not a January loan.
No, he didn't. Jack White won it. Are we short on centre backs? Why did we loan him? No, because I think they've gone into the whole scenario of obviously they've got Lockie Jackson, they've got Johnny Kay, they've got friggin' Lucas, they've got, not that you would probably put him back that far, but if you needed to. Who else have they got in the friggin' back there? You've got Topper, you've got Boogs.
Anna.
Canner, who can play there as well. Again, these are not all set fullbacks, but they can play there. I'm over the Storm and Smith.
What are the Storm and Smith?
No, Aiden, it's a full season loan.
It's a full season loan.
There's your problem, Gibbo. Fox Sports special.
Oh, it's okay. It's because Mary's a Melburnian.
India's season ends in February, I believe.
Yeah, Hoffy can do it too.
Yeah.
I dare say Hoffy's going to fill the spot of Matty Miller up that wing. I dare say Hoffy is going to end up.
Give me 1 sec.
We'll discuss that one off stream, Gibbo.
Who goes with Carl though to Wanderers? Oh, yeah. Well,
we'll discuss that one off stream.
That's an interesting one. Don't mind me and the freaking dog. Storm, piss off. Bloody dog. Yeah, but I can't. I think Carl will definitely be taking some of his players, maybe youth players, maybe some seniority. But yeah, look, it is what it is. Friggin', it's going to be a shit show. I hope they've got players lined up because what are we missing now? Friggin',
a squad.
Huh?
A squad.
Yeah, missing a yeah. There he goes with Carl. No, but I'm not getting the dog. Get the dog and put him away. Hoffy will still score goals regardless where he plays. Hoffy, how friggin' interesting is it to watch that friggin' Hoffy gets so much shit? He gets, like when he misses some of those shots. I tell you what, he missed them. He missed some fucking easy shots.
Hoffy will get goals as long as they're not headers.
Surely Robbo won't be that much of a dog. Well, I think.
New Jets News fanage, we have it from the top.
I think
Mobile
Gaming stated it pretty well. I think Abini is definitely a shout, as well as Ledley going to Western Sydney Wanderers.
Ledley,
I don't see Ledley coming back. If he doesn't go to Western Sydney Wanderers, he won't be back here.
No.
Well,
I don't think we will. I don't think we'll get Ledley, but I think Abini will play his 1 year contract and leave.
Yeah.
He'll stick out 12 months. Because the league is just so uncertain at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Missing shots is how we like to do around here. Oh man. Were you part of the Zads lads, Elliot? Were you part of the Zads lads? Fucking hell. Poor bastard. Ledley is a coach. Absolutely. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? We've had freaking everyone else as a freaking coach.
Nah, he
sadly,
wasn't.
no. Oh, mate. Bloody hell. Freaking hell.
That's all right. I suggested to Josh the other day that we need to change the name of the Champness Chaps. I'm not going to repeat it on stream.
Jack Simmons. Oh, yeah, Jack Simmons.
Yeah. There are some
Um,
youth players, as was mentioned earlier. Who was it? I think it
Yeah,
might have been Luke
it's
that said
heaps,
they're knocking
it's
on the
heaps.
door.
But no, as I said, guys, welcome to everybody else who's jumped into the chat, everyone in the background, everyone in here. We are talking about, obviously, the season that was, the coaching scenario, the players, but we're all talking it in here at the moment. So feel free, if you're in the back and you haven't said anything, say g'day. Just poach Victory's coach. No, Christy, no. It's not Ange Postecoglou. It's not Kevin Muscat. You're a couple of seasons too late.
No, we don't want Grant Brebner.
No, we don't want Grant Brebner. Fuck that. Zad's lads versus champs.
Who have Perth got?
Oh wow.
So hang on, let's run through the list.
Oh, righto.
So Carl's at Western Sydney. You've got Corica at Sydney. You've got Ufuk Talay at Wellington.
Yep.
Rudan at Western. Paddy Kisnorbo at City.
Yep.
Brebner at Victory.
Yes.
Halford at Adelaide.
Yep.
Who's at Perth?
It's
the only one I haven't seen. Them and Brisbane.
Oh, the young bloke for the NPL coach for Brisbane. Oh yeah, who's at Perth? Bloody, what's his name? Someone will find it. Luke will be onto it.
Perth don't have one.
Perth don't have one now. Yeah, right. There you go.
Okay, I want to throw something else into the ring.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get them, but I wouldn't be surprised if Perth use them.
Who?
Bringing back Kenny.
What?
Bringing back Kenny for a season.
Kenny who?
Big Kenny.
Oh, Big Kenny.
Their old Kenny. The one that's now their head of youth development.
Oh, yeah. Actually, speaking of Perth, friggin' see who come back for Perth today? One of their servants?
Stan the man?
Andy Keogh.
Oh, God.
Keogh's back.
Who's at MacArthur? MacArthur is, Stadge is at the coach. Ante Milicic is at,
Milicic. Yeah.
Is it MacArthur? No,
Labby
Labby's at
is-
Western Sydney.
Labby's at Western Sydney.
Labby
I
is
think
still at Western Sydney, can confirm.
he's been demoted.
Really?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
prick?
he was the assistant coach under friggin' bloody shit, I've just gone blank. The German fucker. Babel. He was the assistant under Babel, but now he's not, because obviously Kenny and freaking Carl are there, and I think he's like a player. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that Keogh had gone back to
Yeah, Keogh was announced this morning. Who was the other one, Luke?
Brandon Wilson went there from the
Wilson.
Knicks.
That's right. Yeah, the other one freaking on today. Yeah.
Wanderers youth is a mess. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh no,
They've got
Gibbo.
some good youth.
Oh, Gibbo, no. Bring kerosene. Yeah, nah, Gibbo, no. Their youth is good, man. They got plenty of talent. Wow. Nah, they got some good fucking young kids there, man.
What's his name?
They
Kenny.
lost most of their players at Blacktown.
Kenny Lowe.
Kenny Lowe. Oh yeah, Kenny Lowe. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he takes up the reins for 12 months at Perth. Would not be surprised.
Yeah, mate, it's a possibility. Maybe
Actually,
we
no,
can forget
Richie
Lowe.
Garcia is the manager there now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Richie Garcia, that's who it was.
Labby had come back for an assistant gig.
Yeah.
If they gave him the assistant, I reckon he'd come back.
Mhm.
For sure. But yeah, as I said, we're talking footy. We're talking some friggin' shit. We've got about 16 people in here at the moment. So welcome to everybody. Youth at Wanderers and Jets ownership problems is the reason Carl left.
Well, you
Yeah.
know.
Like,
Well,
if-
there's more to it than that.
yeah, but if the Wanderers' youth system was shit, there's no way you would have gone there. In my opinion, again, my opinion only.
Gibbo,
Western
he
Sydney
couldn't
Wanderers-
even do it with Chelsea.
What about good sitting?
Couldn't even do it with Chelsea.
Yeah, in my opinion, the Wanderers have the second best youth system in the league. In Australia. In the league, I call that. By far. The second best freaking youth system in the league. Easily. Easily the second best system. Peter Crouch's coach always signing football manager. Wow. What do you got? Yeah.
Really, Luke? Gunnosaurus.
Yes.
And replacement mascot.
Oh wow. Absolutely. At least you get paid.
Yeah, and then we'd sit Gunnosaurus on fucking Marvin.
Oh, Chelsea. Oh, mobile gaming. You poor bastard. Crouch is living his best life with the Kickers podcast. We'd never get.
Hey, mobile gaming.
Oh, Elliot,
I wouldn't go that far. Oh, Josh, you do not want to read that. You do not want to read that.
Just heading. Yes, Luke. He's been in the Socceroos. Jets youth into MPL 3. Yes. Crouch. Yeah. Oh, Elliot. Hell yes. If you haven't watched friggin' Peter Crouch's podcasts and shit, oh man, he's a missing out.
Yeah.
Go and do
Jetman's so embarrassing. No, not as bad as an alien that you make up yourself at a fucking cannon.
Just Mary, ignore it and just move on. Just keep scrolling. I haven't even seen it. Don't even talking about. Yeah, but no, Jets youth in MPL 3. That's good.
What we want.
That's good. That's good. We're working our way up, which is freaking fantastic. What do we got? Anyway, lads. Anyway, everybody. Is everybody happy?
Shut up, Luke.
Pickford the hero. Luke, I swear to God, I smack you in the bloody mouth. If you call him a hero for something like that, you're a typical Meg.
Relax.
Typical Meg.
That's it. We're going international now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mary. To answer your question from the live stream on Saturday, I did see it, forgot to answer it. I support Birmingham City.
Yeah.
There you go. Who wins the NPL Grand Final?
Oh, I can't wait. It is going to be a showdown.
Who is it?
Oh.
It's Blacktown.
Sydney 58.
Oh no,
Sydney
and Rockdale, isn't it?
Sydney and Rockdale. Yeah. Rockdale friggin' knocking off bloody Wollongong. Happy days.
Fuck yes.
Nah, Rockdale going to get smacked. I reckon Sydney too strong.
I'd have to have a look.
Sydney are going to be too strong, but I'll be definitely watching that. No, I mean, sorry, you mean the newy one? Freaking hell.
Who's in the newy one?
Oh, there's still a few. So you got Maitland, you got Edgy. Maitland, Edgy. Who else is there?
Mary's now no longer my friend. I can tell by that response.
Yeah, poor bastard. Yeah, no, what was I going to say?
Don't talk to me about club ownership troubles until you've been a Birmingham City supporter. The Jets ain't got nothing on the Blues.
That's it. Yeah, Maitland, Magic, Edgy, Olympic. Edgy's going to be hard to beat. Edgy's going to be hard to beat, but I'd love to do it. I'd love to see Edgy win over Magic. I can't stand Magic. I cannot stand Olympic. And I cannot stand Maitland, to be fair. They're three teams that I freaking just don't like with a passion. I tell you what, Luke, I'd rather Cahibah. I'd rather it be Cahibah versus friggin' the South Cardiff.
Oh, wow.
Mate, the Buds. Get on the Buds, Elliot. Bigger, it can't get any better. Oldest club in northern New South Wales. Friggin' get onto it. Friggin' we are the Kings. We are the Buds. Come on, you green and red. I'd love to see Maitland beat Edgy again. No. Josh Rose deserves to go out as a winner. He's done well. He's done well with what he's been dealt with. Considering he was only meant to friggin' coach him for like friggin' 7 games or some shit, and it turned into like 15 or something.
Yeah, Mary hates Magic too.
Yes, good girl. Who plays Magic? Everton. Follow. Yes. Lukey, good boy. Absolutely. You got to get up the Buds, mate. The Buds are the go. Love me, Buds. Got a soft spot, only because I played for him for so long. Rosie.
Really?
Ooh.
When did he move? Because I'm pretty sure I remember.
No, he signed for he signed on.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
You know we went to watch Avondale last year? Or was it earlier this year? No, last year.
Yeah. Well, this year.
Was Trefiro playing for
Yes.
Glenn Trefiro?
Yes.
Or Jason?
No, Glenn Trefiro.
Was playing for Avondale?
Yes.
Why is it not listed on his wiki? It's saying that he's at Sydney 58 and has been since 2016. But I could have swore we saw fucking Trefiro.
Yes, Luke. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, message me away. Really though?
No, Aiden, they're not Jats. Jats are for fucking filthy people, thanks. They're Savoys!
Man, I didn't... No, surely not.
Oh, Poscalero's there as well. What?
Yeah.
And no, the box was already half empty.
Oh, far out. What do we got? You Melbourne people and your Savoys. Hey.
Easy, lad.
Yeah, message me later, Luke. Absolutely.
What?
I'd love to get down low on that.
On what?
All right now.
What? Just rose to Stags?
Fucking Stags. Oh, man. What do we got? You Melbourne people and your Savoys. Yeah. Are you a sad sap at the Stags, Luke?
Oh, wow.
Bloody hell.
Bloody Stags.
Man, I played for the Stags. Can Adamstown recover after that 9? Oh my god. Yes, Luke. Yes. Mate, we've got big things. Big things coming at the Buds. Yeah, no, friggin' Stags have the best facility. Oh no, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mate, I played state league for the Stags, man. Oh man. If you're close to the stadium, get down there, get me some photos. Let me have a look.
Oh, Mary, just because I'm interested to know, do you have an NPL side? Do you have a NPL side that you support down south here?
Luke Gibbons.
100% best ground in UFM.
In UFM? You poor bastards. Oh, shit. Bloody hell. I wonder who's still down at the Stags. Freaking hell. We had a good run when I was there.
Mobile Gaming's
really?
down the road from Stags.
Yeah, friggin' give us a crack, mate. Friggin' I said, mate, Lol Peacock was the game, man. It was a freaking, it was good. It's definitely been one of the, Pigo's our coach. Oh, wow. Fuck. Jesus Christ, we're going back some now. Josh, are you enjoying being Benno's twin? Well, with no hair. Yeah, I felt like it was necessary.
He's got less hair than me at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got less hair than me at the moment.
Absolutely. Benno, when are you getting a pair of specs from freaking Gabriel Mar, mate? Freaking these things are so good.
When I go to Specsavers, their rivals, and go get an eye test done so I can send it up to Lockie.
We had Nick Cowburn for the last 7 games of the season. Yeah,
We
I know.
know.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to him about it.
We spoke to him.
Yeah. No, not a Melbourne NPL side, as I haven't followed the league down there, but I might. Yes, get on the Avondale train. Ooh.
You weren't an Avondale person first.
No, I'm still technically not. I've always got a soft spot for Heidelberg.
Yeah, same. Carl and the Burgers.
Always.
Carl and the Burgers.
Got the friggin' scarf up there somewhere.
You and me both, mate. But I think I've been to watch more Bentley Greens games recently than what I have Heidelberg.
Doesn't even have lights. What? Your new training facility? What they got new training fields down at Toronto? No. Holy fuck. Man, that's half your problem there, Mary. That's terrible.
I was about to say, does he have all his teeth?
Or a building. Wow. Man, I can remember friggin' doing preseason trials down at friggin' Gotham Oval, I think it was.
Now I know why you used to like playing for the Stags. Because they play in the exact same kit as that team that shall not be named.
What do you know? I played there first, the yellow and blue. I've got a trade. I've got one of me. I've got 2 tops, I think, from the Stags. 2 of me plain tops. One was what was it? One was 23, and then the other one was 14. I think. Yeah, 14. They did renos on the grandstand. Oh, that's good, Luke. Yeah, they needed to do renos on that grandstand. It's been shunky for years. There's no new training ground. Friggin', oh, dude, I have to friggin'. Oh, half of my shit's friggin' still at friggin' up in Newcastle. It's Randy. Might be still Randy somewhere. If I find it, I'll friggin' shoot you a message. But definitely got a couple of them somewhere. I don't know where the fuck he's gone. They just moved to a new field like 2 minutes down the road in the dead end road. Really? Shit. No, I keep all my shirts, Luke. I keep all my shirts. I got a few from I got plenty from the Buds. I played plenty of years at the Buds.
Hey, when you were up there, did you end up playing for the Redbacks?
I don't even know when you're getting that info from. We've got an argument with the friggin' new under 16s friggin' Toronto Stags coach and friggin' the bloke who lives just down the road. Wow.
Who's the team to follow in South Melbourne? That would be South Melbourne Howells. That would be South Melbourne Howells.
Yeah. Harry Edwards' best ground in the cricket pitch. No, Luke.
Fuck, we had one of those. That was like you'd play on it, and it was like this. That when we played who was it? Fucking not Port Melbourne, Albert Park Spiders.
Matt Taylor.
The long grass on the pitch that like did this, and then in the middle was a fuck off cricket pitch made out of fucking concrete. That was a shonky ground. Hey, that reminds me, did you end up, when you went back up there, did you end up playing for the Redbacks?
Thornton? No, they did speak to me. I don't even know who the hell gave them my number. Them, because I got like really random friggin' messages of a couple. I was going to go to Barrow there at one point. Because that was
but you ended up playing Sunday League, didn't you?
I went down and played for South Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went down and played with a few of the boys down there. Thornton Park is the worst. Oh, yeah. Shit, yeah. The ground is Lower Peacock where they train. Yeah, Lower Peacock, yeah. But you know the ground I'm talking about, Gibbo. You know the one, is it Ferris Oval? Ferris Oval. The one over near Fennells Bay when you're heading down towards the train line. They used to do like, I remember when we'd have to rock up. Fucking stupid dog. Stop, get out of there. When obviously they do pre-season training and stuff like that, we used to have to do it down at Croft Oval, Gotham Oval, Croft Oval. I got there in the end. Yeah, it's a shithole. That is a shithole. The field I'm talking about is Croft Oval. Oh, they've been using that for years. Have they done it up, have they? Because it was like an old cricket pitch and shit there. It was terrible. Welcome, Matty Taylor. Welcome, son. I will support
Welcome,
the
mate.
Newcastle Jets no matter what. Jets forever. Bloody oath.
Fucking legend. Hang on. While you say that.
He's gone.
No, that's the wrong one.
We hate Coast Scum.
Yeah, Needleson. Yeah.
I was going to play We Hate Coast Scum, but I accidentally hit He's Gone. I'm like, no, wrong one. And then I hit We Hate Coast Scum.
Bloody ridiculous. Hang on a second. I'll let the dog out. Hang on. It's still bad. Yeah, it's a shithole. Hang on.
So, lads, and then it was us.
Let me out the door, you dickhead. Oh. Just let me bloody dog out. Rightio. Rightio. It's still bad, yeah. It's a shithole. That's why we used to never free. That's why it was good that we were already in the squad and we didn't have to freaking go do pre-season, trials there and shit.
Oh.
They'd like make us come down like at the very end, like on the last week of their training of the trials, so that we could play, so that they could play against us.
Oh.
To play a decent squad sort of thing.
Ah.
I know we went all right back then. Friggin'. So, can you remember any of the victory songs? Victory. Oh man, yeah. Oh,
See you, mobile gaming.
see you, mate. See you, Chan. Thanks for this. Thanks for the subscribe on the YouTube, mate. Muchly appreciated. Oh, hang on, Luke. Yeah, what was it? Friggin'.
Oh, I've lost Josh.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
um,
I think my Discord decided it wanted to update itself.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell just happened there? I was like, it was all sorts of shit.
Weird.
Yeah, Rutledge.
Is he a free agent?
What?
Is he a free agent? I think he is. He is. All right. Controversial.
Oh, here we go. Yep.
Controversial.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me.
Would you take at the Jets, because they're currently a free agent, Giancarlo Galafuoco?
Maybe.
Stood out for the Coast at the first part of the season.
Yep.
Got a move to Victory.
Yep.
Played Victory. Now free agent. Would you take him for some midfield cover? Oh, Levy! Never! Never! Get that filth out of our chat!
Yes, Mattel, we're renewing again. Absolutely. Yes, I would take him. Whoever you are.
What are you smoking, Levy? I want some.
Jay wants some coastings. Yeah. Nah, friggin' obviously Levy won obviously the coasters the other night, and he said he wanted some he wanted some coasters so that you could put the coasty logo on it.
Yeah,
so
put a coaster sticker on it.
So we could have some coasty coasters. Far out.
Can't wait to catch up with those lads and have a fucking beer when we can go to a pub.
Oh, far it. Hang on. So there was one thing from the hills around Awaba. What the hell? Who was coaching? Yeah, Rutledge was there. Welcome back, Josh. Thanks, mate. Yeah. Who else was there? Well, you know Braggs. Brendan Moorhead, Luke, Gibbo. So I was like a lot of those boys were there at the time. Western United or something. So you'd know Woody. Oh, Woody and Gray. Yes. Yeah, Woody. Dungog is good away day at 10 a.m. next to a farm and school.
Wow.
And the sheep roaming and shit like that. Oh, man, far out. I've played on some absolute cactus pitches, I'm telling you.
Oh, mate. I started playing as a fucking young child on fucking cow paddocks, mate. We used to have to walk the
Hang on,
pitch.
man. Take the thought for a sec. Hang on. I'm going to go move the dog.
All right. I'll tell chat then.
Yeah, tell chat.
My early career started, you're talking about between schools and shit. The first ground that I ever played on was a fucking paddock, basically. And I remember we used to have to walk the pitch pre-game, and we had to basically dig fucking rocks, like proper rocks, out of the ground before we could actually fucking play the game. It was fucking diabolical. The canteen was nothing but an electric steamer, run off gas, out of the back of my mum's station wagon. That was the club's fucking canteen. It was fucking abysmal. Sounds like Windale, but rocks instead of needle. Oh, wow. We'll let Chris know about that one. Go the Jets. Yes, Matty Taylor. Went to school with him and versus him when I played for Hamilton and he played for Rathmines. Who was that? Matty Eldridge. Stop talking about me when I'm not here. Well, Alex, you should have been here earlier. You should have been here earlier. Matty, who played for Rathmines. Oh, okay, yeah. Josh is just going to deal with the dog. This is a long live stream. Normally we only go for about an hour. He doesn't realize I still have to edit the friggin' audio part of the podcast and upload that tonight before I go to sleep. I can't get enough of you, Hoffy. You're the best goat of all time. Listen, I'm a busy man, as are we, Mr. Evans. As are we. And how did you know we were talking about you? All good things, I might add. All good things. Chat may have had a bit of fun. Chat may have had a bit of fun with ya. Fuck, he's played for the under-23s as well. All right. Oh, Braggs, yeah. I have my insights. You mean you have your sources? You have your sauces. Your sauces and cheeses. Sean O'Connor snitched. Alex Evans is here. He's yelling at us for talking about him while he wasn't here.
I have your insights. You've got my insights. Listen, I'm a busy man. No, they were not good things. Bloody rah, 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 rah. Mate, get on the roulette table.
Hey man, I put you up as fucking co-fucking head coach with Matty Vandenberg of the Jets. I had nothing but nice things to say.
Yeah, guarantee it was Sean. It was Sean. He snitched. 100%, guarantee.
They were talking about stories about roulette tables and shit. I wasn't fucking there. I don't know anything about them.
Alex Evans at a roulette table. Bloody oath. Bloody Saturday night, Luke. Freaking Christ. Bloody every second day thereabouts.
Scone at 9 a.m. Great away day. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Vandy is coach for sure. Sean Evans. Sean O'Connor,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah. Vandy, absolutely. He could be the Nathan Tinkler of the Jets.
Oh!
Wasn't Sean. Oh, who was it then? Who was it then, Alex? Who was it? Mate, I was giving you a massive rap. Friggin', well, the only thing bad I think I said about it was the fact that your friggin' sister plays better football than you do. And congratulations to her. I congratulated her. Won a grand final. A serious question. Why does old Vandy not buy the Jets? That's a good question. It's a good question. 2 hours and 12 minutes podcast so far. It's like a Benno stream. They just go on and
You mean that career mode that you were meant to start that you still haven't fucking done yet?
Nah, we're getting there, mate. We're getting there.
Yeah, well, fucking so's Christmas.
Is this a Jets podcast or an episode of
Oh, don't you be ragging on fucking NCIS, Alex.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I freaking love that show.
Yeah.
Chris Griffiths-Jones, yes, and Chris Beef are total wankers.
Fact.
Totally agree.
Fact.
Totally agree. Absolutely.
No, we got on a bit of a rant tonight, Alex, after having Steven Ugarkovic, our guest, on. Because of everything that's happened over the past week. We didn't want to discuss it, and then we turned around and said, fuck it, we may as well just vent it now. And then it's just fucking gone from there, man.
It's just...
It's
we've been
just
talking
gone
about
real chill.
We've been talking about the Stags. We've been talking about freaking the Buds. Freaking local NPL.
We haven't been
NPL.
talking about Charlestown.
Nah, a bunch of grubs. Couldn't even beat Maitland. One job. I was really... and the only reason I say it is because freaking I was really upset. I really wanted them to make the grand final. Steven Ugarkovic is awesome. Absolutely.
That he fucking is.
Good bloke. Thanks to Stevie for jumping on. What do we got?
But Ty Stedman to run the year. Fuck yeah, now.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh, man. So many fun, so many good memories. Gibbo. But yeah, look, yeah. Hey, Alex, actually, Sean and I were talking. Did you find that Leeds wallet? It was you lost the Leeds wallet or something a while back, didn't you? I think it was. I'm sure you lost a wallet. But anyway, whoever it was that friggin' bought, that friggin' dobbed us all in. I'm glad he did because we got Alex here.
Who was Sean? Apparently.
Sean, yeah.
Allegedly.
What do we
Allegedly.
got? I beat Evo 17-6.
In what? FIFA?
I'm guessing so. Hey, friggin', hey, Alex, are you doing a career mode with friggin',
Leeds?
No, with, Harrogate?
Harrogate? Why Harrogate?
Harrogate? Remember when you friggin' told me to play as Harrogate?
Oh, yeah, he stitched you up against me and I played as Barrow.
Yeah, his hometown or where he was born, yeah.
I beat Alex tonight in 5-a-side.
Oh, 76. Alex is shit. We established that his sister's the better player in the family. Andy Harper is sexy.
Can't commentate for shit.
He can't. Yeah, I was going to say he's a shit commentator.
The A-League lost. The A-League has lost its best commentator, and that was fucking Simon Hill.
Luke, there's no need to rub it in either. That you can go out and play fucking indoor. Shitting me out the wall.
Yeah.
Can't even leave our house.
Well, we can
But
now.
no, I'm good.
We're allowed
It's
to
good.
go, what is it, 25Ks now? 20Ks? 20Ks?
I worked out because it was like, oh yeah, cool, we'll be able to take the dog down to the beach or whatever it is. We're literally 2 kilometres out of the 25k radius to take him to Altona Beach.
Come back. Go to Werribee Beach, though.
There's a beach at Werribee?
Well, yeah, just come further, towards us.
Yeah, fair enough. But welcome, but yeah, I think we've had like nearly 14 viewers the whole night. So well done to you guys.
We've had a decent one. We've had a decent.
Well done to you guys. Are you lads from Melbourne? No, Gibbo. Well, he is. Ben is.
I am.
Ben is. I'm not, mate. I'm a freaking born and bred Novocastrian. I moved down here dumbly for freaking work and wife. The wife was a good part, but work was a bad idea.
Yeah, but then you came back. Then you went back for work, and then you come back down here for work.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fucking work. Bloody work. Someone get me a decent job up in Newey and I'll move back.
Whereas Simon Hill going, I love him and his commentary, even though he doesn't support Liverpool. They didn't renew his contract.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going.
He went to SEN, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got SBS or something.
Yeah, I think he went somewhere.
Or he's just working for them or something. Giving them a chop out.
Well, he was doing all the Asian stuff on Optus, wasn't he?
Yes.
No, that's right. He signed with Optus, didn't he?
Oh yeah, no, actually, I think Simon Hill did.
He did. He signed with Optus.
He did, yeah. Yeah, no, he did. He did. Yeah, give it, yeah. Lebby! Yeah, I sent those coasters for you today. So
You'll get him in 3 months.
Only down the road, mate. Send them from a business. Yeah, I'll get them in freaking. I'll get them tomorrow, probably.
Still got to go through Subtime fucking processing. Good luck.
I'll get it tomorrow. Let me know if you get them tomorrow. Guarantee you will. You guys are the best. No, Lebby. If you haven't checked out friggin' the All Out West podcast, I listened to it today at work. Friggin' absolute piss take. These lads friggin'.
Yeah, oi, Benny. Yes, Lebby boy.
Chicken.
You guys are the best. Aw, Lebby. No need to suck up.
Yeah, you've already got the coasters. I've sent them.
Yeah, you've got the coasters. I don't know where you're going to get the coasty stickers from. Where's my free brekkie? I didn't win with Laurie, Roy, and Craig Johnson.
Yes, unfortunately, friggin' big ups to the winners of that.
Right. Have we been contacted by all the recipients yet?
Except for one, I believe.
All but one?
Yes. But yes, you'll get your free brekkie when I get my free brekkie, Mary. So, don't hold your breath. Alex Evans, can I just say, Leeds win tonight and win Saturday morning. We go top of the league for at least 12 hours. I will take it. Who he's got in the morning?
Speaking of more important things than Leeds fucking being on top of the friggin' Premier League table, Riley McGree had his come on for his first substitute appearance last night.
What for the Rezzies?
No, first team against fucking Sheffield.
No.
Yes.
Holy shit!
He subbed on in about fucking 65 minutes.
You kidding?
No.
Was that on KO?
Oh,
I hope so.
Fuck knows.
Wolves, yeah, I thought so. Up the Wolves.
Fuck. Oh, now my fucking phone's dead. Hang on, I'll pull it up.
Bloody hell, I'll have to go freaking watch it.
It did. Oh, go watch the highlights on the Birmingham City Facebook. The Birmingham City YouTube
yeah, they've
channel.
got Wolves. Yeah. Even with the 12 points.
Football.
It's actually to burst your bubble, Mary. I've already had breakfast with Laurie. Actually, it was lunch.
I've shared a flight with Laurie.
Yeah, so.
And we had coffee. Does that count? Stepping stone. Shut up, Luke. You know why it's a stepping stone? Because he's only going to spend half the time on loan there because he's already signed for some fucking American club that he hasn't even pulled a shirt on for yet. That's why we're a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Every loan's a stepping
Um,
stone. He came on in the 59th minute and replaced Dan Crowley at central attacking midfield.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Yep.
I'm impressed. One, that he got that many minutes, and two, for the fact that he friggin' was even on the bench and got minutes that quick.
If you guys live in Melbourne, I'm so doing Victory away. No, do Western.
Well, you're doing both. West Coast, yeah, do Western. The lads.
Do Western because we get on good with the Western lads.
Yeah, no, Lebby and the boys down there at the Western, mate, top notch, eh? Top notch.
And Western's probably closest.
Yeah.
America is the real stepping stone. Exactly, Levy. The Scorpion King is at Birmingham.
Yeah, no, Luke, yeah, come down, man. Come down. Friggin'
Fuck yeah, man.
More the better. We're gonna do it.
We got plenty of beds, man.
Depending on COVID, I'm planning to do a few away days next year. So definitely Adelaide. Definitely back to Newcastle a few times. Looking at definitely doing Perth. I'll be doing
I want to do Perth, but I know I'm definitely doing Western Sydney.
Here we go. Who scored? Oh yeah, Western. Yeah. Who scored the 6 goals for us tonight though? Some twat, I'm sure. So I'm keen for a fight. Bloody hell. Who scored the 6 goals? Hey, Gibbo, do they play in friggin' lead shirts?
I'd love to do Wellington. We were gonna do that.
Yeah, we were gonna do that.
Me and the missus were gonna do that last year. The year we went to Adelaide. We did Adelaide instead.
Yeah, last season.
We're out West Mary.
Out in the sticks, out with the friggin'
Well, we're not
Jobbos.
sticks.
Yeah,
We're on the
Jobbos.
border of regional and metro
It is a
in
great
the
trip.
west. It was in his
Oh, yeah.
shirt.
That was gonna be my next guess.
What?
That sort of shirts. Actually, friggin' Alex, can you get me one of those shirts? Honestly, hopefully you can, because I love the look of that kit, as tidy as, and I like to collect kits. So get me one, please. That's
What
not
kits?
for free.
What kits other than our ones do I own?
The W's.
I have Rangers away from a couple of years ago. Oldham Athletics away from a couple of years ago. I'm pretty sure I got a Portsmouth one for something. What did we wear a Portsmouth one for?
Portsmouth. That was for indoor.
Yeah, we had the Portsmouth away kit, wasn't it? The white. Fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know where that shirt is. Fucking, I don't know where that kit is. No, Mary, not Geelong. No, not Geelong. We're about half an hour, 45 minutes closer to the city from Ballarat. Western Sydney Wanderers away. 100% go. Yeah, I want to go to that only because I haven't been to their new stadium.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen Wanderers play live. Plus, I have family that live in Sydney, so.
Yeah. Western Sydney Wanderers is going to be the big one this year, for sure.
Yeah. But I had already earmarked that before all this shit happened. Shut up, Alex.
Hey, Luke, what a surprise! Off to the pub. Yeah, bet you it's West's. Straight via the roulette table.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, could be Rangers' year. Could be Rangers' year this year. I reckon they're going to go close.
Up the goes. Up the goes.
Yeah.
Up the goes.
Mario Jardel. Far out.
Oh, wow. What? Where did I see Mario? No, fucking Jard. Not fucking. No, it was fucking Leonardo.
But Alex, seriously, get me one of those shirts.
He was a wanker too.
I'll send you cash. Just get me one of those shirts.
Who do you reckon's been the nicest player at the Jets?
Oh man, there's been some bloody good lads.
Like humble.
Every derby is always a good game. Absolutely.
Yep, you'd hate to miss it. Matty Taylor, I was happy that Stevie G's team won, but sad my Celtic team lost. Sorry, I'm a Gers. COE over Kath.
Yeah, I mean that's hard. Freaking like it's generally like nice. There's been so many nice blokes. Yeah. Stevie's definitely up there. He's pretty. Bobby Burns, humble as.
Noddy.
No, mate, not for you.
Noddy.
Mate, you're lucky for you. He might have been. Jesus Christ.
Noddy.
Yeah. Steve Eagleton is the next year. Oh, no. No. Yeah, look, there's been so many nice blokes, and everyone gets a sort of different. Some people get different feelings with others. Yeah, see, Aiden, yeah, Burns was usually in a hurry after the game. Yeah, I got that vibe. He was virtually straight in, straight out. Didn't really give a shit. But again, some people get the luxury of meeting nicer people. And
can you not rub your microphone like that while we're live?
Oh, sorry. Did that hurt? Did it?
It's annoying, and it's not just for me who's wearing headphones, but the entirety of the stream has to hear it too.
Oh, my apologies. Hang on.
Come on, Josh, man. Where's your fucking professionalism?
Rub it good. There you go. It's like my little magic ball. It's like my little magic ball.
Josh, you can't see me.
I can see you delayed. You're eating away. Look at you go.
Yeah, I'm like, be professional.
Oh, Salem Massey. Yes. Andrew John's next coach. Fuck off, Gibbo. Jesus Christ. Boogs and Toppers aren't known for spending time with the fans post games. Boogs is probably one of the. He's a really nice bloke.
Yeah,
he's
Boogs
a
is
top
nice.
lad. He's a top lad. Look, as I said, there's so many of them. So many that are decently nice. Topper's a great lad. Joe Wheelhouse was very, very humble when he was there. Really great bloke. Would always come over. Taylor Regan's another one. Completely again.
Yeah.
But
they always have nice things to say.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is not us paying lip service or anything, but
yeah. But we could go on and on and on and on. But as I said, there's not many. Yeah, there's probably more worse off ones than freaking there are decent ones.
I mean, there's a couple of interviews that we've done where we sit there and turn around and looked at each other after it and just went, "Yeah, never again." Yeah.
Bridges was good. Yeah. Bridges. Yeah. 100%. Bridges. But yeah.
Griffo.
But anyway, Griffo. Yeah. Ryan was really good. Adam was good as well. Joel
just takes the piss.
Joel just takes yeah. Joel was really great. If you got to spend time with Griffo, Joel at Fanny's, top notch. Which I've done on a few times. Freaking absolute. Oh mate, he was filth. He was pure filth back in the day.
I remember wearing a Man United top. Bridges saw it and says, "Take it off."
Good man. Smart man.
It's like that. I want to find this bloke, Josh. And we're going to use this podcast as a medium to do so.
Oh, the bloke with the Villa shirt?
Yes! There is a bloke that goes to Newcastle Jets games. I've seen him in fucking Brisbane. I've seen him in fucking Melbourne. I've seen him in fucking Newey. And he rocks up every single time in the god-awful, hideous, bright yellow and black Aston Villa kit. And I want to know who the fuck it is. If anybody knows who it is, please tell me.
But yeah, look, yeah.
Honestly, mind you, guys, I walk past and go, "There's that cunt in the Villa shirt again."
He's got a different colour on too every day, so good on him.
No, it's always the bright yellow and black one.
I'll send him heaps. Get a picture of him. I've probably got one there somewhere. Well, it's not me.
No, I wouldn't want to destroy my camera on it.
Fuck it up. Anyway, lads and ladies, everyone who has jumped in.
We haven't done a ranty podcast in a while.
Oh, we like it. We do like him. I like a good ranty podcast.
Yeah, we do them once every 6 months ish.
If he's got a bald head, I know who.
No, I don't think he's bald.
No, he had hair. Definitely had hair.
No, he had hair.
But yeah, look, as I said, guys, we're going to start slowly wrapping it up. We thank everyone for jumping in tonight. Everyone who's come in who's new to the channel. If you've been here and you're a regular, we thank you for your support as always. As I said, we love to talk football. We love to talk shit. The most random shit you can think of, the better. Yeah, it's what we're sort of here for.
We've done well. We've kept on topic tonight.
Yeah, we haven't gone sort of off too topic. We were heading towards Europe, and then we sort of slowly.
No, we haven't gone off the topic of football, so we're fine.
Oh yeah, no, that's.
But it has been 2.5 hours, and I need a cigarette.
If you are new to the channel and you do like what we do here, be sure to go subscribe on the YouTube side. Give the Facebook a tick as well. Crossbar Capers. Yeah, as I said, guys, we'll be here pretty much every week. Thoughts on Singleton into New FM Grand Final? That's filth, Gibbo. That is filth. Filthy. Those, no, filth.
Oh, the good old Singleton strikers.
No, that's shit.
Singo.
That is shit.
Fucking Singo.
I hope they get flogged.
Fact. Matt Taylor. Fact.
What do we got here? You haven't done a podcast for more than 2 hours in a while. Yeah, because we like to keep it on there. We love you, Alex Evans. Go you boys. Go Singo. Fuck, get stuffed. Nah, not happening. Singo's a bunch of grubs. I traveled all the way up there one day, Gibbo, with the Stags, and we friggin' smacked them. And then there was an all-in brawl. The coaches got sent friggin' 2 red cards each, not including the coaches that got sent. 2 on-field red cards. It was eventful, and we ended up winning. It was good. I have a mean crush on Hoffy. They beat the minor premiers 4-0 in the major semi.
I'll say it again. So does my missus. ...
Yeah.
Until he opens his mouth.
Was that Bailey a singer coach? Yes, Gibbo. Yes, it was. I keep on forgetting. My apologies. I totally forgot that you weren't a friggin'. You're a Stags person, so you know all these people. I could have just said that. But yeah, it was. Yeah, it was chaos. Good times though. Good times. Fucking Bailey. Good old Bailey. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. We're going to wrap it up. We thank everyone for jumping on. As I said before, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go and do so. Gibbo, Sean, all the boys, if you haven't done it yet, be sure to go over and do it. We will have, definitely, we'll have Claire Quaylo on this Thursday. Claire Quaylo will be on this Thursday. Tessa Tamplin should be. I'm just waiting on a response. If not, we'll get her on separately next week or so. That's fine. Yeah, thank you, Luke and Ben, for whacking all that stuff in there. Go to the Morissette Strikers. Matty Taylor, Jesus Christ. It's special. But yeah, as I said, be sure to check us out. You can check us out on Anchor, Spotify, etc., Twitch as well. Want to finally find 5 minutes, probably this weekend. I'll definitely look at probably getting into the career mode that everyone's wanting me to do with Al Wader, which is pretty shit now because friggin' Craig Goodwin's friggin' left.
Yep.
Bastard.
He's only on loan though, so you should get him back.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, as I said, be sure to go check out the stuff if you haven't. Previous stuff, obviously, there's plenty of old stuff, which is great. The interview with Joel Griffiths I done a couple of years ago with the mate Chris, absolute classic.
What time Thursday? Generally between 7:30, 8 o'clock, roughly.
Yeah, it's roughly around that 7:30, 8 o'clock mark, give or take. But yeah, we'll definitely be talking to Claire about obviously the women's game and obviously a bit more in depth about friggin', the way that the season's structured and obviously the stuff she does for the goalkeeping academy that she's a part of as well.
And what it's like to what it's like to stand in a court of law all day.
Absolutely. Is Tessa Tamplin? Is she Tony Tamplin? I don't know.
Maybe it's a question we could ask.
I don't know. That's an interesting question though, because he's very, very, very regarded in Newcastle. Yeah, not too sure. Not too sure on that one. God bless the Newcastle Jets. Absolutely, mate. But yeah, as I said, so we'll have we'll hopefully have tests as well on Thursday. If not, we'll do it on our own when we can. But Claire will definitely be. She's said she's fine. In other news, I will state I have not got a time. I have not got a day. Cannot give you those right now for the simple fact that it's just going to be way too hard because the guest that I have lined up is currently in England, which is very, very exciting because anytime we can sort of get an international guest on the show, it is amazing.
It generally means an early wake up on a weekend for us.
It does. Obviously, we've done stuff with Guy Bates, obviously former Jet. We're buying a Jets gold jersey. Absolutely.
We did Carlin Kenny as well.
We don't Carlin
from overseas. First time.
Yeah. But we have been lucky enough, Alex, mate.
No, Gibbo. No, Gibbo.
No. Yeah, that'd be good, though. No, we have been lucky enough to track down Nathan Plaskett. Now, if you don't know who Nathan Plaskett is, he is not a player. He's a sports science in that sort of field, and he's actually he's currently contracted to Derby County. So massive up for us to get a bloke of that caliber on. Yes, he's not a professional, but it'd be interesting to really talk about
sports. He's a sports psychologist, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure it's all I'm pretty sure he's on the whole science sort of thing. I think he does everything. To be fair, I think he's got a degree in everything. But yeah, obviously, another Aussie who's done very, very well to get himself where he is. He's currently obviously contracted with Derby County, so obviously deals with the likes of Wayne Rooney and co every day, which is fantastic. Thank God you didn't say Nathan Tinkler.
Say who?
No.
Say who?
Yeah, exactly. I wondered why you chose him. I wonder. No idea, mate. I honestly,
I can tell you. I can tell you why. Because he's a fucking Derby fan.
I chose him because he's an Aussie. He's an Aussie, and he's doing magic, wonderful things over there in England, and that's what it was all about. Honestly, it had nothing to do with Derby. Wouldn't have mattered where he was. Derby was a bonus. Don't get me wrong. It's great to talk about Derby.
Derby was a way in.
Yeah, Derby was a way. Yeah, look. At the end of the day, we thank Derby County for obviously giving us up the time because he did have to go through them and obviously ask them to do the job, which he has been given up that time. Gabriel
I've got an idea. Why doesn't Gabriel Marr and Vandy and old man Vandy join forces to buy the club?
Mate, could you imagine that? Pickford is a god. Oh
no, Gibbo. And I'm saying that as a non-Red supporter.
Mate, Luke, seriously.
Big, tall, lanky wanker with short arms.
Pickford's the king. Far out.
Oh, anyway. Shorty boy's a Forest fan. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's fucking on.
Shawnee boy, far out.
Oh, grabbing is a grub.
Yeah. Classic. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there. We thank everyone for jumping in. As I said, we sit here and we try and talk. All the new people that have just come in, this is what it's like every week.
Yeah,
we try
Luke's
and get
taking the piss now.
Yeah, Mane on side, absolutely.
Yeah, Luke's taking the piss now.
Yeah, and this is why we can never get off the frickin' show. But anyway.
Matt Taylor,
Fact, absolutely.
Fact.
Matt Taylor, if you haven't joined the Discord, go over and join the Discord. There is a whole section there. Football banter. Was it football banter? What do we call it? I can't remember what we call the freaking thing at the moment.
I think it's is it the boxing ring?
The boxing ring. That's it.
The boxing ring. Nobody's been in here for a while.
Absolutely.
Over a year.
Yeah. Cooper Cronk is a very lucky man. Anyway, we are going to wrap it there. Thanks everyone for jumping on. Big shout out to Ben, obviously, for jumping on with me again as always.
It's always a pleasure, my friend.
Absolutely. If you haven't subscribed, as I said, be sure to go and do it. It's muchly appreciated. We will see you guys on Thursday roughly between 7:30 8 o'clock. As soon as I get a correct time, I will let you guys know. And
There
we'll
will
talk
be a
to-
post scheduled.
There will be a post scheduled, absolutely. But anyway, Jeffy Young, the silent lurker, there he is again.
Oh, there he is.
On you, Youngie. Welcome, mate. Welcome
On
and
you,
goodbye.
Jeff.
But yeah,
He's
to everyone
always
who's-
here.
to everyone who's jumped in, muchly appreciated. Thanks very much, as always. Thanks for the chat in regards to obviously the whole Carl debacle. Big shout out to Stevie UG, absolute legend. Congratulations on Player of the Year, nominated by you guys. And other than that, as always, Ben,
We hate Coast Scum.
we hate Coast
Scum.
Scum. Absolutely, guys. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Take it easy, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya.